All right, so this movie that we're talking about today is obviously Camp Rock 2, The Final Jam.
Yes.
And then it was the last one in the franchise. But there's another one coming out this summer. So what is that going to be the final jam? The finaler jam? What's going on here?
Final jam, strawberry, like peanut butter and jam.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think that's going to come across that well as a subtitle.
Well,
but
it's a working
it's a
thing.
working subtitle.
Yeah, working title.
Yeah,
Yeah.
working title. They're still in the writer's room.
Well,
even though it's
like,
coming out
imagine this
year.
was
If it's like incognito name.
Imagine this is a trilogy that was planned from the beginning, you know? Imagine just, I'm going to say, give me another famous trilogy.
Lord of the Rings.
Star
Okay.
Wars.
Lord of the Rings, Lord of the Rings, The Final Jam, Lord of the Rings 3.
I like the final jam.
Like, what naming scheme is this whole crazy behavior?
Like maybe they should have added a subtitle for the third one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, what would it be? You already did the final jam.
Well,
Back to camp.
Why they called it the final jam anyway? They should have done it
Isn't
Camp Rock.
the Final Jam, it matters a lot more in the first movie
Well, that's
than
the
it does
thing.
in the second.
And it's like, yeah, they're like putting themselves in this box that this has to be the last one when they could have just called it Camp Rock 2 Camp Wars or something.
Yeah.
but Camp Wars is that is well, I guess that is what happens.
That's
so-
exactly what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Yeah,
How
that's
about
true.
give an accurate description of the movie?
But I mean, there's like 10 Final Destinations.
Oh my god, you're
That's
so
so
right.
true.
How did they ever make a sequel to that? Welcome, everybody, to the DCOM Duo podcast.
I'm BenG.
I'm Kelsey.
Or the DCOM duo.
Podcast. And another.
Hey, it's me.
It's back. She's back.
I'm back. You
Back.
had to be here for the
Back
next
again.
one.
We called May up and said, hey, there's a third Camp Rock coming out. We gotta do the second one. It's been years.
Camp Rock was in our like first 10
It
episodes.
was so early.
Yeah, it was like
It was super
infancy.
early. I think it was in the first 20. I don't know if it was in the first 10.
It was really early on.
Yeah. It's been literally years.
And there's been a lot that's happened in the Camp Rock franchise since
Like what?
it existing again.
Oh, like there's gonna be another one. That's
There
basically.
was also a High School Musical the series.
Oh, that's true. They sang.
They have a whole Camp Rock season.
Yeah.
Dang, did they really?
They did. It was the third season of High School Musical the series. They said, we're at summer camp. Let's do some Camp Rock songs, but also Frozen.
The Jonas Brothers are back working with Disney like in full again.
Yes, they are.
They hated Disney.
Well, they're
Yeah,
back.
they just made a very Jonas Christmas.
Oh,
On Disney Plus, and now they're making Camp Rock 3.
it's still crazy to me that Camp Rock is having a revival in our year of the Lord 2026.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I say that joke.
I mean, the truth of the matter is, like, it at the same time makes sense as a nostalgia bait thing, but also, who really wants another Camp
Hey.
Rock? Am I crazy?
if it's
we
better
do.
than the second one.
We want it.
You know what? I low-key do want another one.
I feel like no one was asking for it.
No.
But they did already, they rebooted High School Musical with the show, right? They did High School Musical, the musical, the series already.
Mhm.
Right.
So,
Camp Rock's a much easier one to reboot than like anything else because it is just, you can say, it's the same camp. We don't need any of the same characters.
Right.
even though they are going to have the Jonas Brothers.
Well, I mean, like, they could
And
just
the
be
mob
camp
for some reason.
Yeah, the mom is still going to be
Oh,
around.
but Demi Lovato isn't.
I'm very confident she will make a cameo because she's an executive producer on it.
Oh, okay, no, yeah.
But they haven't said that.
Put your money down now, right now. And I know we're supposed to be talking about Camp Rock 2, but it is relevant to this movie as well. In Camp Rock 3, do you believe Mitchie and Shane will be canonically confirmed to still be together?
Oh, yeah. Like, they might get engaged or something.
You think maybe they'll be like married or
Married, yeah, maybe they have a kid going to Camp Rock.
That's such a good guess.
Yeah.
That'd
Maybe
be
it's Malachi
crazy.
Barton. It's probably
Does
not.
the ages work on that? I feel like it doesn't.
No, it almost certainly doesn't actually work.
I know, I was like,
Unless they want to encourage teen pregnancy. I don't think they do.
Yeah, no.
I don't doubt Disney. They want more Disney kids.
Ooh, no.
Not like that.
Not like that.
All right, well, I guess we can jump into the factos and stuff.
Well, we don't have fan mail, do we?
Well, that's always to me the start of In fact, I was talking
Oh,
about
I guess
fan
so.
mail.
Well, I guess generically, we haven't even really talked about Camp Rock 2 at all, but I want to say famously, Bay, you don't like this movie, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you had to be here because you're here for Camp Rock
Right.
1.
Exactly. I love Camp Rock 1.
Uh-huh.
This one ain't it.
It's loving it. Camp Rock 2 ain't it. Camp
Camp
Rock
Rock
2,
2 ain't
it
it.
ain't it, fam.
That would be a better subtitle.
Yeah.
Camp Rock 2, it ain't it.
Because Camp Rock ain't it. Camp Star is it.
Correct.
Yeah. I don't know why they did a subtitle at all. They really didn't have to.
It already has 2.
They didn't do that for like any of the other franchises.
High School Musical 3 senior year.
That's the third one. I'm talking about the second ones.
Oh,
High School
Descendants
Musical
2.
2.
Jumpin'
Descendants
Ship.
2. Okay, that's so different.
It's very
Johnny Capahala
back on board.
They did the Cheetah Girls 2, Teen Beach 2, High School Musical 2,
True.
Zombies 2. I know Zombies and Descendants are after this, but like,
I actually forgot how much I disliked this movie while watching it.
it's not great. I don't think it's like the most offensive thing I've ever heard or seen, but like, it's not that good.
Low key, boring.
Low key boring.
Yeah.
Low key vibes are whack.
Realistically, if we want to talk about the quality of this film, this is very much just High School Musical 3, but
Yeah.
A, lower budget, and B, a little bit worse on the music, but I'm not a huge fan of High School Musical 3's music. I'm a High School Musical 3 confirmed hater.
Mm.
It's just they both are mostly plotless. This one has a little bit more of a plot, but it's also an annoying
You
plot.
say like, what's the plot here? I'm like, there's a rival camp. That is a plot.
It is a plot.
It's not like the best plot, but
like,
it is a plot.
We're supposed to be so emotionally torn for like Mitchie and Shane's relationship, and the entire time I'm like, just shut up.
Yeah. I have
Like,
some notes about it.
It is more of a plot than High School Musical 3 does, and I will give you that.
I'm realizing right now, I never talked about fan mail. If you want to send us fan mail,
Oh, yeah.
Email us at thedcomduo@gmail.com or comment on YouTube or whatever.
Mhm.
We have no fan mail right now. We're also recording this before like
Our new episode.
our new
last
episode
episode.
comes out. So
Yeah, we're recording this a day before Freaky Friday releases, so.
if you talk about that, we'll talk about that probably in the next one.
Yeah, whoops.
Man, Freaky Friday's a good one.
I know, right?
It's better than this.
It's much better. Yeah.
And the truth is, there's some stuff about Camp Rock 2 that I do want to like. I think that's where it is. There's stuff, the energy it's trying to bring is some of them, but whereas Camp Rock 1 at least has a lot more stupid fun moments,
Mm-hmm.
this one really just is boring far more of the runtime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the worst thing a movie like this can be. At least if it was cringe, it would be like fun.
Oh, I argue that there's a lot of cringe.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, but like Camp Rock 1 is cringier in a funnier way.
This is cringe.
It's
in
like
like a,
Yeah,
ew.
Camp Rock 1 is campier, which
Yeah.
is more fun. Yeah.
I wonder if the movie wasn't called Camp Rock, like if I would be more annoyed by the campiness, but I like campiness, so.
Yeah.
This one, I feel like it loses the plot a little bit. I think a lot of it is the music in this movie is essentially entirely non-diegetic.
Yeah, it's like half and half, kind of, because they do performances
Yeah.
and are specific times. So they're like, yes, this is me with a guitar giving a performance. But then there's also the big choreographed, clearly non-diegetic musical numbers that just feels odd for Camp Rock to do because the first movie did not do that at all.
Yeah, I agree. It
Yeah.
feels like a little out of place.
It does. But I mean, yeah, they want to take a musical that they have into that direction, just like all the other musicals. It's just like it's a little weird here, but we'll talk about it. We can get into the factos. Yeah, we can do the factos now.
Camp Rock 2, The Final Jam, premiered on Disney Channel September 3rd, 2010. It was the 80th DCOM in existence.
It wasn't even summer.
I know, right? Isn't that stupid? It was the end of summer.
Literally the end of
The
summer.
end of Final Jam.
Oh no.
It was the end of Final Jam, and that's why this movie could win.
I guess this was probably right before the school year started for most kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it was like a farewell to summer.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Final Jam.
This movie was, of course, directed by the GOAT, Paul Hohen.
Paul Hohen.
He also directed Luck of the Irish, Let It Shine, Read It and Weep, True Wish. No, You Wish, True Confessions, Jump In, She Girls One World, Dad Nap, Eddie's $1 Million Cook-Off, Cloud9, How to Build a Better Boy, Invisible Sisters, and all 5 zombies films.
There's gonna be
Announced as the director of the 5th one as well.
Of course.
Many bangers.
And also many flops.
Many flops, many bangers.
He's got on the whole spectrum. He embodies DCOMs more than anyone else in existence.
I want to count how many we have left. Two girls.
Zombies 2
Cloud9.
through 5.
And 2 through 5. I think we have 6 more Paul Hohen DCOM, which is crazy.
Because we've talked about him so much.
There's been so many.
Yeah. You guys missed your opportunity for Luck of the Irish around St. Patrick's
We
Day.
talked about that last episode. We did.
We recorded that on St. Patrick's Day.
We talked about Freaky Friday on St. Patrick's Day.
Fun.
We offered, David was our guest there. We offered him, hey, you could do Luck of the Irish instead. And he was like, nah.
No, Freaky Friday's better.
And you know what? It was good. So
This movie Paul was nominated for a DGA award for directing this.
for this one?
For this one, yeah. He
Wow.
also won for Let It Shine and Jump In.
Okay.
He's done a bunch of producing and directing on kids' TV shows. We've talked about him so many times.
So much. Go back to any one of those other movies we talked about if you
I
want to
say
know
basically
more.
the same thing in all of these.
What was the first one we did?
That's a good question.
Okay,
I remember when I was
figure it
looking
out.
at this all.
It might have been Invisible Sister.
We did Invisible Sister very early. I won't be
That
surprised
or
if it was
Jump
that.
In. Yeah, I think it's either Jump In or Invisible Sister is the first time we talked about him. So go back to one of those, I guess. But Paul has been here and will continue to be here. We love you, Paul.
Yeah, Paul, you are probably my dream podcast guest, and I've never reached out to you, and you're not listening to this. But
if you are,
hit us up.
please.
But if anybody who knows him is listening,
Please get Paul on the podcast.
I would spend so long just asking you random questions about like your meetings and You Wish.
Oh my gosh. I would want, I would do hours of interviews just about every single one of the movies
Yeah.
that he did. I have so many questions about all of them.
yeah. And the creative decisions he made.
Yes. And including this one.
Yes. I have a lot of questions about Camp Rock too.
Our main star of this show, of the movie, is Demi Lovato playing the role of Mitchie Torres.
Of course.
Obviously, Camp Rock 1. The majority of people I'm talking about here are also in Camp Rock 1.
Yeah. I don't know if they have any. Oh, they
all
have
the
Camp Star, but that's it.
The 3 Camp Star people.
There's
The kids.
Oh, yeah,
And
you're
like
right.
Frankie Jonas.
And Frankie Jonas.
Yeah.
Demi also was in Princess Protection Program, which we have not talked about
We
yet.
have yet to cover that one.
Iconic.
She was in As the Bell Rings, which was like a 5-minute show,
Like in the commercials of Disney
a bumper
Channel.
show.
Yeah.
Also in Sunny with a Chance.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to be an executive producer, as mentioned on Camp Rock 3.
Yes.
She was one of the kids on Barney and Friends.
With Selena Gomez.
Oh my god.
I don't think at the same time, weirdly.
Oh.
I didn't double check that, but I feel like that would be a fact I would know.
But then they became best friends.
I think
Disney
that was
Channel.
through the Disney Channel.
Yeah.
Well, they did Princess Protection Program
Because
together.
the best friends.
She was a judge on the X Factor for a while.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, actually, I do remember that. Yeah.
I mean, she's a good singer.
Yeah. I'm talking about all her acting stuff, but she's definitely more of a musician than an actress.
At this point, yeah.
Like, definitely at this point in her career, she's had a huge success as a singer. She's had 9 Billboard 200 top 10 albums, which is a lot. She's had 30 charting singles. Her peak was at number 6 with Sorry Not Sorry.
Mhm.
But she's had a lot of other like very well beloved and known tracks. She released an album back in October. Like, she's still very active in the music world.
Hell yeah. And also very important, she had a whole story on Episode, the app, where you become Demi Lovato's best friend and you start your own music career. And I will always have a special place in my heart for Demi Lovato because she's literally my best friend. And she helped jumpstart my music career.
If I had to be second to anyone.
It'd be Demi Lovato.
Yeah, I guess
Yes.
I would.
Which is funny because in that game you also get to make your best friend who's not famous, but then you also become best friends with Demi Lovato.
We're just a trio.
Yeah. And you also get to have like a boyfriend. You get to have a boyfriend or a girlfriend. You get to choose. It's pretty fun.
Pretty progressive.
It was very
Wow,
progressive.
Episode being progressive, who would have thought?
Yeah.
Playing the role of Shane Gray
Shane Gray, for crying out loud.
He's Shane Gray.
is Joe Jonas.
course.
Yeah. He, of course, was in the Jonas Brothers musical group. We'll talk about that first. But first, the acting stuff. A lot of this I just copied from our Camp Rock one, but that was one of the early ones that we did.
Yeah.
Kelsey did the factors on that one, and it's not
What?
as detailed as they've gotten in the past 4 years.
You saying I'm bad?
I'm saying I do more detailed stuff 3 years after you did this. We've gotten more in depth with everything that's going on with the factors.
That's true.
Like you didn't write about the shows that they were in on Disney Channel.
Oh,
Yeah, he was in Jonas Brothers Living the Dream and Jonas on Disney Channel.
I didn't talk about the shows they were on Disney.
You at least didn't mention Jonas Brothers Living the Dream.
Oh, because I honestly didn't even know about that.
Yeah.
Jonas was really short too.
It was pretty short. I did watch a little bit of it, I think.
I did too. I wanted to love it.
All of the Jonas Brothers were in Night at the Museum too.
Hell yeah. Yeah, they were. They were like little statue guys.
Didn't know that.
Yeah.
He's had a huge music career, both with the Jonas Brothers, which
Duh.
was huge overall, and DNCE, which really had like
Yeah.
a one-hit wonder kind of band.
Cake
really.
by the Ocean.
Yeah.
That's about it.
But the Jonas Brothers had 7 Billboard 200 top 10 albums, and they've had a lot of success, including a #1 hit to their name, "It's Sucker." A lot of
When they
Yeah.
came back.
Yeah.
big talk. Since we last talked about Joe Jonas, he's had some personal life like drama, but nothing too
Did
crazy.
he get divorced?
He got
got
divorced, and it
divorced
was kind of messy.
from Sansa Stark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I
but
divorced.
he and his brothers made a very Jonas Christmas on Disney Plus, and now they're going to be making Camp Rock 3.
Yes.
I feel like Joe Jonas is Camp Rock 2. I feel like he actually does a good job acting.
Oh,
I feel-
Joe?
yeah.
I think he does fine in both movies
Yeah.
for what he's doing.
Compared to everything else I feel like I've seen him act in, I feel like it's the only one where he outshines his brothers.
Yeah.
Some of the actors in this movie are really bad.
Yeah. But like Joe does fine. And honestly, we're going to talk about next. Nick Jonas does a horrible job.
Nick Jonas is
bad.
terrible in this movie,
But he
and
becomes
he's
the
by
best
far the
actor.
best actor of the 3 of them as an adult.
He goes on to star in like movies, and he does way better in those.
Look, he had to walk so he could run.
He had to walk himself so that he could run later.
Yes, yeah.
Yes.
Speaking of Nick Jonas, he plays what I have credited as Nate Gray. I'll let Kelsey quick do her little rant.
They never say that they're brothers in Camp Rock 1. It's kind of assumed that they're not brothers in Camp Rock 1 because they say Camp Rock is where Connect 3 connected. So like why would that be the case? That's probably where they met, right? And they never say that Jason and Nate are the brothers or their last name or anything. And Kevin Jonas himself was being interviewed recently where they're like, trivia, what was your character's name in Camp Rock? And he's like, his name is Jason. And they're like, well, his name was Jason Gray. And he's like, no, they weren't brothers. Kevin Jonas himself said that. And I'm like, you're right, Kevin. You know the lore. Thank you, Kevin.
In this movie, they do at one point do like an offhanded bro.
They date. Okay, and we will talk about it in this movie. Joe / Shane, right, says like, the reason my brothers are here. And I'm like, whoa. Since when are you brothers in this movie?
Yeah.
It's very unclear.
It's just you all look alike and are friends.
And you're in a band together. Like, it's so unclear. They never say whether or not they are. And it's weird.
It's like the real world is mixing with like the fictional world, and they were like, well,
Yeah.
everybody knows they're brothers in real life.
And I feel like they just forgot.
They retconned it.
They retconned it because they
Yeah.
forgot that they weren't brothers in the first one. It's something I want to ask Paul Hohen / maybe they'll clarify this in the third
I
one.
feel like in the third movie, they're going to make it known one way or the
I
other.
hope so. Well, we will see.
We will see.
They could also be like brothers in the same band.
That's the thing about this line in the movie when he says like my brothers are here. That could just be like those are my bros.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
my friends.
You can read it either way, and it would be actually fine.
So who?
Because you could also
knows?
say Connect 3 connected, as in like they actually got to know each other as people instead
As
of
musicians.
just siblings. Yeah.
Instead of siblings, yeah, because like there's so much rivalry as a sibling, like in the
Yeah.
same house. So like being in a different place, you can kind of like come into your own. So I could see that too.
I would see it as like, and we connected musically with each other.
Yeah,
And we became a band.
like we realized that we had this love for music, and we all shared it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I think. But if they were brothers,
yeah.
but like who actually knows? Who directed the first Camp Rock?
I do not have that name up.
I don't remember. Who wrote it? I want to ask them. Are the Jonas brothers in the movie?
I can find that answer.
Someone
for you
call
real
up Nick
quick.
Jonas right now.
Directed by Matthew Diamond, written by Karen Giss, Regina Hicks, Julie Brown, and Paul Brown.
All right, call him up.
All of them.
Conference call.
So Nick Jonas, of course, within Jonas Brothers, Living the Dream, and Jonas on the Disney
He
Channel.
plays Nate.
He plays Nate. He was in the reboot Jumanji series, the
Yeah.
video game
great.
Jumanji series, and he's in the sequels, including the one that comes out this year.
There's another one coming out?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I was gonna say he was really good in Jumanji.
He was really good in those. Those were fun movies.
Yeah,
We
for
watched
sure.
those in college,
These
and
were
I
good.
enjoyed them.
He's married to Priyanka Chopra Jonas,
Hmm
who is a very established star in her own right.
She's so
Probably
pretty.
a bigger actress than Nick has been,
Yeah,
just with how big of like the Bollywood angle she's had in
Mhm.
her history.
she's so pretty.
He was in Love Again with her, which I mentioned because
Yes.
Kelsey loves to talk about it.
Yes, because Sam Heughan, who was in Outlander, was in that movie as the love interest, and they had Nick Jonas be like a douchebag that she goes on a date
You
with.
know what? He's good at playing that role.
Yeah, he was really funny. And it's funny because he's like trying to make out with her in the car, and she's like, ah, and I'm like, they're married in real life.
Yeah. He had a main role on the show Kingdom. He was a coach on The Boys for some TV stuff.
Oh yeah.
He's also more of a musician than an actor, although again, he's had a lot of success as an actor.
Mhm.
He had with the Jonas Brothers, obviously all that, but he had by far the biggest solo career of
Mhm.
the three Jonas Brothers. He had 4 solo top 30 Billboard 200 albums. He had 4 top 100 hits. The biggest was Jealous,
Mhm.
and that was a number 7 song.
Mhm.
He's had several Broadway stints since the last time we talked
Oh
about
my
it.
God, he revived the last 5 years. And it was a
Oh.
really weird casting choice for him to be in that. And I don't think it was
Hey.
received well.
He's good at playing a douchebag.
That's true, but he's not Jewish, which is something
Yeah.
that the character is. So I don't know. It was a little weird.
In February of 2026, he just released another solo album called Sunday Best, and he's going to be in Camp Rock 3.
Hooray.
Playing the role of Jason Gray
Just Jason. We don't know his last name.
is Kevin Jonas. He, of course, was in Jonas Brothers, Living the Dream, and Jonas, believe it or not. He
Mhm.
was the captain of the yellow team in the Disney Channel games.
That's right.
Love the Disney Channel games.
That's right.
He once received 43 birdhouses in one day from Camp Rock fans.
That's hilarious.
That's so cute.
Yeah. He's a co-host to Claim to Fame, which is a game show on Hulu. Game show, maybe the wrong reality
Reality
show, where a bunch of people who are related to a celebrity like hang out in a house and try and figure out how they're how everyone else is related.
Oh.
Like which celebrity they're related to.
Wait, so
Yeah.
he was on?
He's
was
the
the
host.
host.
Oh, okay.
With
That makes more sense.
Frankie.
With Frankie Jonas, his brother. Of course, he was with the Jonas Brothers for all of their musical success, although he did just release his first solo single in November 2025. So he might be branching out and trying a little solo stuff himself,
Okay.
which
well,
is kind of interesting. He's the one I would probably care the most to hear his unfettered response to everyone as
Yeah.
a non-singer of the group.
where's all my Kevin girlies at? He never sings solo, in the
He's always
songs.
background.
He's always
Like,
background.
let him shine.
I want to know what he sounds like. I guess I could listen to his song.
I'm going to go a little quickly through some of the other people because we still got a lot of stuff to talk about with this
Yeah.
movie, and it's a big cast.
Yeah, big
Playing
cast.
the role of Caitlin Geller is Allison Stoner, who we just talked about and finished in front of the movie Across the Second Dimension.
Mhm, she's Isabella.
She's Isabella in that, so I'm not going to talk too deeply about that, but she's done a lot of stuff, including Camp Rock 1, where she was the music producer, and in this movie, all she does is dance. This character is completely written out of the plot.
Because they're like,
For real.
wait a minute, Allison Stoner is the best dancer we have because she's famously a dancer.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was in a music video for Missy Elliott, she was in the Step Up franchise, she did a lot of dancing stuff as a
Mhm.
kid. Other stuff she was in Mike's Super Short Show, which was a
Uh-huh.
Disney bumper show as well.
Mhm.
She was in Cheaper by the Dozen, and the sequel to that, the
Oh yeah.
remakes of those. She was in Sweet Life of Zack and Cody and Legend of Korra as small roles.
She was
Mhm.
in the Legend.
Yeah, she was Opal.
Oh,
It was season 3 or
I'm
4.
gonna have to rewatch that.
Yeah.
Kingdom Hearts, she has a
Wow.
decent amount of voice acting there. In 2025, she wrote the memoir Semi Well Adjusted Despite Literally Everything.
Mhm.
I think pretty decent reviews.
Yeah.
I remember hearing about that. Playing the role of Brown Cesario, the camp manager, it's Daniel Fathers. He's been in a lot of small but notable things, including A Christmas Prince. I was going to ask you if you can recognize him from A Christmas Prince.
No, I mean he's probably older, right? Like a good bit in that.
What is he in A Christmas Prince?
I can pull that. I'll let Kelsey pull that up.
I'll look it up while you
He's also
talk.
in House of the Dragon,
Oh,
The Ark, The Pendragon Cycle, and Snatch. Just a few random selected credits that I had.
interesting.
Hmm. I'm on his IMDb. Okay. In House of the Dragon, he was Lord Humphrey Lefford. It's only 2 episodes, so who knows who that is. Now I gotta find a Christmas Prince.
Is he a butler?
Rudy. Oh, shut the fuck up.
Is that the dad?
It's Amber's dad. Shut the fuck up. No way he's Amber's dad.
And you didn't know until
And I
right now.
didn't know.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
No
I
way.
did hide that knowledge from you a little bit. When I do the factors, I often tell Kelsey stuff in advance that I want to say something about. This was when I hid because I saw that he was decently high build in Christmas Prince, and I'm like curious what that's gonna be. I'm gonna let you tell me live.
He looks so different in that. He has like dark hair. Because
Doesn't
I
have
mean, in
like
Camp Rock he's blondish.
Yeah, like a dirty.
Yeah, and now he has like dark hair. In the sequel, he has like a beard. He doesn't in the first one. That's insane. How did we not know this?
Well, I think it's time for a rewatch.
I think we gotta watch A Christmas Prince again.
Yes.
Right now, in the middle of summer, it's not even summer yet. It's
Yeah,
spring.
Spring.
Playing the role of Axel Turner, the evil camp star,
Yeah.
and former Wet Crows band member,
Ugh, wet crows.
is Daniel Cash. He has like over 200 credits to his name. A lot of stuff he's been in, but
Whoa.
really small roles. He's still very active. Credits that he has include the movie Aliens, RoboCop, Show The Expanse, Watch Dogs and Thief video games, Goosebumps TV show.
Okay.
So a
Sure.
lot of recent
He's a good
notable
voice.
stuff.
Yeah.
Playing the role of Luke, I'm giving you the fire Williams,
Whatever your name is.
is Matthew M. Finley. He was in very little stuff that I could find.
Yeah, I did not
Very
recognize
few
him.
acting credits. Also, he just was like kind of an amateur musician. And that's all like I could find from him. Nothing that big, notable. I always think he's someone else.
Yeah, same.
Because I think it's, and
Yeah.
perhaps this is my white bias coming through and everything here.
Yeah.
I think it's just the fact there's a lot of characters of the same role as what Luke Williams plays here in DCOMs and shows around this time.
It's like basically the same as the guy in
And
Let It Shine.
Yeah.
there's the guy in Let It Shine, and then there's the guy in Starstruck.
Yeah.
Yeah. The best friend.
Well, that's played by the same guy
Yeah.
as Let It Shine, isn't it?
Um,
Or is that your white bias?
Oh no! Oh no! I'm gonna cut
hey,
it.
she
I'm gonna
has
cut it.
editing powers in here.
Who played
Um,
Stubby in Let It Shine?
The
Not Let It Shine.
the guy in Stubby was definitely also in So Random and
Yeah.
Sunny with a Chance. He's the one that's like a bigger
Oh
deal.
yeah, Lord of the Bling. And Starstruck. Yep,
Yeah,
I was right. He's in Let It Shine and he's in Starstruck.
yeah. Matthew M. Finley is the only one of this entire cast like that's listed in billing as does not have a Wikipedia page, so
Oh wow.
not very much to say. Playing the role of Tess Tyler is
Mm-hmm.
Megan Martin.
Mm.
She was in Mean Girls 2. She was in the sitcom 10 Things I Hate About You, this main cast.
She's
Yeah.
good at being a mean girl.
She's done a lot of video game voice acting, actually. Like a shocking amount and still pretty active with it. She was in Xenoblade Chronicles, Kingdom Hearts, Wuthering Waves, Until Dawn, Stellar Blade.
She was in Until.
Yeah, like has a big role.
Wow.
She's like pretty prolific as a video game voice actress
Most-
nowadays.
People in Until Dawn are like their models are also based off of them.
Interesting.
I can try and find who she played if you're curious.
Yeah. Sorry to derail, but yes.
No, it's okay.
That's
She's
She is Jessica in Until Dawn.
Is that a big character? Your face makes you think yes.
That's like one of the main characters.
Damn.
She's also the mean girl.
Too cool to know you. Don't take it personal. Don't
Hey,
get
2
emotional.
stars are brighter than 1.
Well, she doesn't feel that way with Luke Williams.
Yeah, no, this goes completely against her character 1 arc.
No, just the songs she
Yeah.
sings.
Playing the role of Dana Turner the love interest of Nick Jonas,
Yes.
the daughter of Axel Turner,
Yes.
which has no real relevance.
Arguably the best actor in this whole movie.
She tries so hard.
She gives her hardest in this is Chloe Bridges. Yeah,
Mhm.
out of everyone in here, she's the one that I think like walks away cleanest for the fact that Nick Jonas was just such a terrible scene partner.
I feel
Yeah.
so bad for her because she was giving everything she could and was getting nothing in return.
Yeah, she was carrying those things.
She was deep in the original casting for Camp Rock 1 for the role of Mitchie.
Mhm.
She almost was.
She was almost Mitchie.
But instead she was just Dana in the sequel.
Hmm.
And
She
doesn't even get to sing in this one.
Which is sad.
She gets to play the piano.
Yeah.
She was in the main cast of The Carrie Diaries, in Maggie and Freddie. Those are 3 shows that she had. She had a notable recurring role in Pretty Little Liars.
Okay.
She's married to Adam Devine, who's just a very successful actor in his own right. I just found it funny that, of course, Chloe Bridges and Nick Jonas in this movie are love interests. Both of their partners, their married partners, Adam Devine and Priyanka Chopra Jonas, were love interests in the 2019 film Isn't It Romantic? So,
Hell yeah.
very just funny. That's how acting works sometimes if you're married to another actor.
Sometimes your partner is love interest with your previous love interest. It happens.
I wonder if they've all on set just had like a little chat and a laugh about that.
I hope so.
Playing the role of Connie Torres, Mitchie's mom, is Maria Canal Ferreira.
Hmm.
She, of course, was the mom in Wizards of Waverly Place, as well as the movie. So we've talked about her there, along with Camp Rock 1. She was in the Proud Family movie.
Okay.
Voice actress there. She's been doing that on the reboot as well. She's also Hawkgirl in the DC animated universe.
Oh.
She was in Danny Phantom as a voice actress as well.
Oh.
She's done a lot of other TV roles, including recently she was on the Dora reboot. She's one of the voice actresses there.
Okay.
And the morning show, the Apple
Okay.
TV show.
That's cool.
And she will be in Camp Rock 3, which feels weird to me, but
No, she's just kept her catering gig.
yeah. She's going to Camp Rock.
You're going to Camp Rock.
Look, she's mom coded. She has to continue to be the mom.
She's got to continue making tacos.
And
For-
rolling 50 pounds of hamburger by herself.
For some people here who are just, I included because this is the last time we're probably going to talk about them unless they make a surprise cameo in Camp Rock 3.
Yeah. Snap through these lightning round.
These are just people who were more important in Camp Rock 1, but
Still here.
they're still here. Playing the role of Ella Pador is Ana Maria Perez de Tago. She was in Fame. She was in like 21 episodes of Hannah Montana. She had a Broadway run in Godspell, but she hasn't done any acting since 2020. Playing the role of Margaret Dupree, aka Peggy,
Mm-hmm.
is Jasmine Richards. She had TV roles in Redekai, Overruled, and Naturally Sadie. No credits since 2013. Playing the role of Sander Lawyer is Roshan Fagan. He was a main role in Shake It Up.
Mhm.
He was a Dancing with the Stars contestant.
Whoa.
He's done some solo music stuff, but no breakout success and nothing really notable lately. Playing the role of Baron Barry James is Jordan Francis.
I don't know who that is.
He was just, you're a drummer dude, I'm pretty sure.
What? No. You're a drummer dude. Isn't
He's the
even
other,
in the
never
sequel.
mind. He's the other Hasta La Vista guy.
Okay. Wait.
There's 2 Hasta La Vista guys.
Oh, right. You only talked about one so far. Okay.
Yeah. And I think he has drumsticks in this one.
Is he the one that goes, drums? A little guitar, please? I think he's that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's done minimal stuff, but he was in 2024 Star Trek Discovery, so I guess he's still acting somewhat.
Cool.
Playing the TV host of this weird
Yeah.
competition is, as the role named Georgina Farlow, is Arissa Cox. I only put it down because I thought completely random. She's the host and like executive producer of Big Brother Canada.
Oh,
That's
Like-
fun.
so she's already used to hosting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I think you got that after this. So like,
Hell yeah. They're like,
just may have
hey,
segued her into that.
you hosted that fake Camp Wars thing on Camp Rock 2 really well. You want to come host Big Brother?
Yeah, it's like you got a TV presenting role for that.
It's fun.
Yeah.
No real acting credits otherwise. And finally, playing the role of Trevor Kendall,
I
is
never knew his name.
Franklin Jonas.
Oh,
Frankie. I didn't know his name was Franklin.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
But
Of
it's
course,
Frankie.
he was in Jonas Brothers Living the Dream and Jonas,
Yeah.
Of course.
believe it or not. He was the voice of Sosuke in the English dub of Ponyo.
Oh,
along
that's
with
awesome.
Noah Cyrus.
Hell yeah.
They were the main voice actors, which is like a crazy thing
That's
thinking
crazy.
about it.
To be in a Studio Ghibli.
Just these Nepo siblings. Because they really needed younger versions of Disney. Probably Disney had the rights to the voice acting dub.
I mean, if Miley and Nick had worked out, they would have been in-laws, but they didn't stay together.
Yeah. He has voice acting credits for Spooky Buddies and The Reef 2.
Sure.
He's a co-host at Claim to Fame along
course.
with Kevin Jonas.
Of course.
And he released an own EP of his own in 2023, so he tried music by himself.
Did it crash?
I don't think it did it very much, but
Yeah.
success is relative, you know?
Sure.
Who here was searching for massive hits from Franklin Jonas?
I'm sure there were some Frankie girlies out there.
Yeah. All right. Some fun facts I wrote down. I didn't write down as many as I could because I figured as we're talking through this movie, you two have a bunch of lore dump to be able to do about this happened in Camp Rock 2, or there used to be a scene like this in the film.
Probably.
They had 7.9 million viewers, the most for a cable TV film in all of 2010.
When was High School Musical 2?
It was before this. It was like 07.
Well, this wasn't as big as that, was
No.
it?
No, by like half the size. I'm saying in 2010 this was.
Oh, just the year 2010.
Yes.
Gotcha. It was the biggest movie
of the year.
Of the TV movie of the year.
Cable TV movie.
Cable TV movie of the year.
Pretty big.
Camp Rock 2. That makes sense.
Camp Rock 2's soundtrack hit number 3 on the Billboard 200. Not as big of a success as the first movie. Just hype for people when it comes out.
Yeah.
The singles that they released for it were Wouldn't Change a Thing, Can't Back Down, It's On, and Fire.
Oh, they released
I feel like
Fire.
there's some interesting selections to pick. But also there isn't really a good song in here. I know you like Wouldn't Change a Thing, but
that's our duet.
the only song that actually hit the top 100 on its own in the film was Introducing Me.
Yeah, interesting they didn't release that as a single. And that was
Nick Jonas did, and like off of the album or something. But
maybe that was the biggest song to come out of this. Interestingly enough.
I found this piece under critical reception on the Wikipedia page for Introducing Me. I'm going to read it unmodified. In November 2010, singer Jason Mraz admitted in an interview that the Camp Rock 2 tune, Introducing Me, sounded a lot like his song, I'm Yours. He also said, quote, I heard the song, and it was just a tremendous, tremendous horror of a tune. I noticed a few similarities in the melody, but it wasn't enough to pick up the phone and argue with somebody about it. If anything, I just wanted my $1.29 back that I spent on iTunes. And you know what? Go off, King.
I can't believe he paid for it on iTunes. He could have just recorded it on TiVo and watched the movie.
I didn't want to watch through the whole movie to listen to one song.
Instead, he paid $1.29 on iTunes.
Yeah, it's probably better for the guy making I'm Yours money.
He looked it up on YouTube.
True.
Why did you download it on iTunes? Yeah, YouTube was a thing.
Well, was YouTube Music as much of a thing? I don't
know.
know
You could find the music video. I'm sure Disney posted it.
I am way less confident about that.
Maybe that was
2010s was a really different time in the music industry.
I suppose.
People were still mostly making money by buying the song. And this was a show that they wanted you to pay for cable to go see.
I guess so.
Yeah, my guess is they wouldn't have it as a music video readily available.
Well, maybe not, but somebody would post like lyric videos or something.
Oh,
you
for
know?
sure.
That was the thing.
The Camp Rock 2, The Final Jam, won the People's Choice Award for Favorite Family TV Movie of the Year.
Ew.
Okay.
The film was, weirdly enough, simulcast on Radio Disney.
What does that mean?
Radio?
Yeah, so the radio broadcast just played the audio track of the movie, I believe, live as it was airing.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Right?
Wow.
Who was doing that? Who was
Radio
listening?
Disney.
No, who was listening to
Who
it?
made that decision?
Who was listening? Who was tuning in? I remember listening to Radio Disney on an airplane once. Maybe I would have listened into Camp Rock 2 if I was on an airplane.
There also was a Camp Rock 2 video game for the Nintendo DS, and it has pretty decent reviews.
Oh.
It's like rhythm game.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
And you know what? Go off. That's like the best reviewed thing in the Camp Rock series. You want to hear the Disney Plus description?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Camp Rockers have returned, and no one's more excited than Mitchie and Shane, who anticipate more than a summer of music. Unfortunately, Camp Star, a big money music camp founded by Brown's former bandmate, wants to shut Camp Rock down. Mitchie, in order to save the camp, challenges Camp Star to a final jam. May the best camp win.
Yeah, that's it. And you know what? As far as plots go, I know we've talked about like the plot maybe isn't the best here. I feel like this is a perfectly reasonable way to take the direction to take the
Yeah.
franchise. Like, why not introduce a rival camp?
No, it is fine. I just don't love how they go about, like, none of these characters feel like they have any stakes to me.
So
Yeah.
true.
In the first movie, there's a lot of, like, character arcs that are going on. In
Mhm.
this movie, there is none.
It just feels off, and we're about to get into the movie, but the way everyone just worships Mitchie now
Yeah, it's
and
weird.
push their own characterizations aside and say, yes, we love being followers now is bizarre. Because the first movie was very much, don't do that. Be your own person. Peggy wins fucking Final Jam, you
And we
know?
don't hear Peggy sing a single line by
No.
herself in this film. We only hear, like, 5 people in this entire film have a solo line by themselves.
Yeah.
And 2 of them are Jonas Brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about Kevin?
Oh my God.
All right. You ready to jump into the movie?
I'm ready. The Jenny Project, this movie.
I did that last time.
Well, too bad I did it this time.
You want to do one?
What?
You have to say DCOM.
Oh.
Let's jump into the DCOM.
Oh.
So I say you're ready to jump into the movie, and you say,
Are you ready to force sense the movie? I think I said that last time.
all right, we open up.
I will say,
Oh, what?
before this movie even started, I turned to my boyfriend and was like, I will be singing along.
There
You
will.
hate this movie, but
I hate this movie, but like, look, there's like 1 or 2 bangers, and
Mhm.
I gotta.
what are the 2 bangers? I can understand the argument for one.
Well, the last song.
You like the last
The last song is fitting. I wouldn't call it a banger.
Okay, well,
It's similar to my opinion on High School Musical 3, where I'm like, I want it all perfectly fine as a song in the film, but like, it's not a favorite.
yeah, well, I wouldn't change a thing, obviously.
Obviously.
Like, and then the last song, those 2 I have to sing.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. So we open up DCOM, right? There's instruments. They're like getting camp ready. Oh my God. Welcome back to Camp Rock, everybody.
If you wanted to get a like little 10-minute opening scene like we got in the first movie of Mitchie in high school being like, I can't go to Camp Rock, and then you're going to Camp Rock.
You're going to Camp
Sorry,
Rock.
you don't get that. If you're the person casted as Demi Lovato's best friend in Camp Rock, sorry, you don't exist in this one at all.
No.
You so don't matter at all. You didn't matter in the first one. You definitely don't matter in this one. We see the sign, Camp Rock. Mitchie and her mom are pulling up. Oh my God, so exciting. Mitchie's like, I'm going to text Shane that I'm almost there. And her mom's like, oh, I don't know, honey. I don't want you to be disappointed if he's not coming. Which I'm like, first off, mom, what? Don't crush my dreams. Second off, mom, I've been texting him
Yeah.
and he said he's coming.
It's really weird protectivism when
Yeah.
A, it has no relevance to the rest of the movie.
No, because the rest of the movie, it's Shane desperate to spend time with Mitchie.
Yeah.
And the mom's like, oh, I don't want to be disappointed in case he doesn't care about you. And it's like, he very much does.
Yeah.
It's such a weird thing. to be like, yeah, we're texting with this guy. And he's like, well, he might not be there, even though he says he's going to be there.
It's foreshadowing in the opposite way because it's Mitchie that doesn't give him enough attention.
Yeah.
Which is weird. I don't know. Paul, answer our questions, please. Okay. Mitchie's like, this is gonna be the best summer ever. Nothing will stop. Oh my God, what is that? What is that a sign for a rival camp? Camp Star, what is that? Foreshadowing. They get to camp. Why would someone open up a camp across the lake? And the mom's like, I don't know. It's probably fine.
Yeah. I guess the lake's big enough for the both of them.
Yeah, I think it's because this is a good place for a camp.
Yeah.
How about that?
It's a perfect place for a summer camp.
Yeah, there's a lake, there's woods. That's all you need.
For real.
If this was such a profitable endeavor, I feel like, why wouldn't there be more camps going
Well,
There
on?
would be more, yeah.
In the first movie, they're like, Camp Rock is so prestigious and expensive. And in this movie, it's like run
cheapest
down.
one.
In
Yeah.
this movie, they're literally not taking free, presumably, labor from campers to be able to make it run because they're so strapped on cash.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is wild. Then Mitchie sees Caitlin and they're so excited. They head into the cabin and they see Peggy and Ella and they freak out. They're like, oh my god, yay, we're here. And they're like catching up. They're just talking all over each other.
That sneaks in behind them, doesn't make any notice.
Tess is like, I guess no one cares about what I've been doing.
Because nobody cares about my life. Shut up.
Oh my god. And they're like, Tess, you update your status every 5 seconds. We know what you've been doing. But they're like, but we're friends now. Like, I guess everyone's just good.
Yeah, they tried to like mend that bridge or whatever, but
I guess after the end of the last movie, she was like, you were really good, Mitchie. Now they're fine. Now they're friends.
sure.
And everyone just forgives Mitchie completely. Which, like, sure, you can forgive her for lying in the first movie. But now they're like, oh my god, Mitchie, you have to pick the song for us and blah blah blah. Like
Yeah,
they
it's like
look to
all
her for everything. She didn't even win
no.
Final Jam. But whatever. First, Tess is like, what's going on with you and Shane? And Mitchie's like, nothing. Like, that's a total lie. And she's like, I don't know. I feel like if we never get to spending time together, then nothing's gonna happen. And we cut to the bros, the Joe bros, on the side of the road with a flat tire on their bus. And Shane's trying to fix it, but he can't really. But he's just so excited to see Mitchie. And I thought, like, because he's saying, I want to surprise her. So,
Yeah.
like, maybe he didn't tell her that he was going to Camp Rock. But then he says he wanted to surprise her by getting there before her.
Yeah.
So, like, that
Like
was
being
scary.
there already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, I'm like, okay, so he's going to be their mom. Come on.
It's very clear he will be at Camp
He's
Rock,
going to
thank
be
you.
there. And he's going to go up there and he's going to say, hey, Mitchie.
You're going to Camp Rock.
She's going to be so surprised. And then no, not Nate. I wrote it wrong. It was Jason hands over the bolt.
Oh my god, yeah.
And he's like, this was part of the truck. I'm sure it'll be fine. And then the whole bus,
He's the dumb one.
yeah, the whole bus rolls down the like cliff into the lake.
Even though it was like clearly fine and balanced. but-
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it would be bad that you lost this car or
A
wheel,
bus.
but this bus falling all the way down makes no sense.
It really doesn't. And I remember when this movie came out and they were like, y'all, this stunt was real. We really pushed this bus down the hill. And we're like, oh, that's where all the budget went.
Yeah.
This is such a waste of a budget
It
for a
really
gag
is.
that doesn't even really work.
Yeah, why did they include this? Because it has no consequences. They're just like, what if we put the Joe Bros on the side of the road and tilt a bus into a lake?
Also, it doesn't even make sense how it happened. Whatever. Whatever.
At camp, there's barely anyone here. Where is everybody? And the girls ask Mitchie, do you have a song for opening jam? Because we don't have anything. And she's like, oh, I don't know. I have something. They're like, oh my God, let's hear it. And she
And
goes,
she hands over her
okay.
lyric. No.
No, she
Yeah.
sings it. She goes, last year's old news. I'm picking up my sing string and singing from my heart. And they're like, oh my God, that's amazing. She's like, oh, okay, good. That's all I have so far.
Yeah, literally.
Like,
Mitchie is the most beloved person in existence. She really worked her PR machine like hell over the school year.
I think she did.
And everyone has fully bought into her.
Well, the lyrics didn't even rhyme. And they're like, that's amazing. We have to sing that for opening jam. This is like the only jam that they show. Remember in the first movie, there was
Yeah.
like bonfire jam, the final jam, pajama jam.
And we don't even get any theme nights in the cafeteria anymore.
No theme nights.
They were
It's
so
all
popular.
business. It's all
Yeah.
business.
We only see like one time they're getting food in the cafeteria, and the food looks disgusting. And we will talk about that when we get there.
Yeah, Connie's gone downhill.
Yeah, for
She
real.
doesn't have any help.
Anyway, Mitchie hears a little guitar outside, little guitar please outside, and it's the Hasta La Vista Boys, and they're like, "Oh my God, hey!" And she's like, "Will you play that again?" And they're like, "Yeah, for you, Mitchie, anything. Let's rock."
Plays so quiet.
The softest drumsticks you've ever heard in your life.
It's like light strumming, really soft drums.
So
Let's rock.
this is a non-diegetic song. We're about to get into Brand New Day.
Yes.
But it starts with this like very soft intro. And then-
all news.
And then transition to a fast song, and I'm like, Is this what you really were envisioning the whole time for this song, Mitchie?
I don't think so.
Because it's completely a vibe shift 4 lines in.
I like it when it picks up out, and then they go over to another guy with an electric guitar that he was just apparently also there, and goes bow 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 bow, and then it picks up. I actually don't mind this song. It's a brand new day. Don't you
Yeah.
feel
I
it?
just like how they get into it. She's like, I don't have some more lyrics. I don't have any more of the song. And then she just whips it out, and then everybody knows all the moves, and it's just like,
Yep.
okay.
It's like, oh, we are no longer Camp Rock. We are doing non-diegetic
Yeah, the
musical
first
numbers.
movie was very consistent. Every performance was a performance.
Yes.
And this movie, the first musical number we see says we're throwing that out of the window. This is not happening in real life.
hmm Oh my God. I just realized why the Jonas Brothers were broken down on the side of the road. This is a trend I noticed on this watch of Camp Rock 2. The Jonas Brothers do not dance. They are not in any of the choreography. They do none of the big group dance numbers at
Oh.
all. And you can see in this one, they're on the side of the road. They're not at camp yet.
Yeah.
They're not part of Brand New Day. Later, when they do it, We Can't Back Down, they leave. So they don't dance. Why don't they dance?
I say you can.
You can dance if you want to. You can leave your friends behind. Because your friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, they're no friends of mine. That's a little rock knowledge for you guys.
Because I can't rock. That's what you're
Right,
supposed to
can't
learn
rock.
about rock,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
The safety dance.
The safety dance. Anyway. Why don't they dance in this one? I'm going to talk about it the whole podcast. Why don't they dance? They danced a little in the first one. Like, Joe danced in Start the Party, which was bad. And they all did the final number, We Rock.
Yeah.
So, like, what's up with this?
Oh.
Their agent said, okay, we'll do this if you don't show them being bad dancers.
They're like,
The dance
they're
is
not
too
going
hard
to
for
dance.
them. They can't do the dance.
The dance is a step up from the first movie because there's actually like big choreographed numbers in this one where there wasn't as much, except for like Final Jam a little bit.
Yeah. Arguably though, the dancing's bad.
You don't like the dancing in this one?
No. It's a lot of hand movement.
It's a lot of hand movements.
A lot
It's
of
something
stomping, a lot of clapping.
I like it when they kind of do the little jive marching
Yeah, I like
thing.
that.
That's fun.
I wrote this down and I'll mention it later too. There's like a lot of chest pumping and it's so aggressive.
Especially
it's a very
in later.
aggressive
Yeah.
choreography in this movie.
Dun, 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 and they're like flailing their arms around everywhere. They're skipping all over camp. There is something that I noticed in this one, but especially in Can't Back Down, there's like a little bit of sign language.
Yes.
Where they go like
notice that.
spirits, where I know this is a podcast, you can't see what I'm doing, but in the choreography, they like do a little, I think it's a sign for spirit. I would be surprised if it
they
wasn't.
do like a whole, and Can't Back Down, they do like whole
Yeah.
line.
Yeah, and we can talk about it when we get to that number, but it's like, there's a lot of sign language, and I don't know why. Maybe we can look it up when we get there.
I vibe, so.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. But yeah, anyway, they do Brand New Day. Let me see my notes for that. I wrote, there's actually like a ton of people here. They do
No,
whole
like
day.
so many people. Like everybody comes out of the room. I'm like, is this a whole camp? There's like actually like hundreds.
There's actually a ton of people here, and they're like, "Where is everybody?" I'm like, they're right
How
here.
do you have space for all these people?
Yeah,
Like,
I said they're all kind of singing, but really it's just Demi's voice that you hear. Like they're pretending this is a group number, but you can only hear Demi.
yeah,
Okay. At the end of the song, they get on stage. It's opening jam, right?
yeah, a transition.
The 4 girls, Tess, Peggy, Ella, and Caitlin, are all backup singers
Yep.
at a mic stand.
Completely disregarding Camp Rock 1's plot.
Sorry. I thought in Camp Rock 1, that was like the worst place you could be.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm so sick of singing backup for Tess. And now they're all happy as clams singing backup for Mitchie.
Yep.
But the
Mitchie
song
is center
doesn't
stage.
exist, so
But it's
it
transition.
transitions to a very
Yeah.
existing song.
I literally wrote down, I'm like, Tess is a background singer? No way she would be a background singer.
Peggy won the fucking final jam. And here she is like, oh my God, Mitchie, you have to take center stage. And Mitchie's giving the performance of her life.
Well,
Yeah.
here she is.
Here I am.
Yeah.
Here I am. No, bitch. This is me. That's the moral we learned in the first movie, apparently. But yeah, I guess we're fine now because truly every other character just takes a backseat. They have no purpose in this movie. Brown welcomes everyone to camp when the song is over. He starts saying, like, I know there's not as many of you here,
It
but
looks like more, actually.
yeah, and then the Jonas Brothers pull up in a truck with chickens.
Yeah, like they hitched
Connect
a ride.
3. Yeah. Welcome Connect 3. And Shane falls off the back of the truck and pops up with a chicken on his head.
Yeah, like that would happen.
Yeah. Mitchie comes up and they reunite. Brown announces that they're going to be here the whole summer. Oh my god, yay. And it's totally because of Mitchie, because he's in love with her.
Just to spend time with her.
Yeah. Shane's like, I know it's going to be hard, but just treat us like normal campers. And then they all turn around and they ignore them.
Yeah.
Have we mentioned yet that it's super weird that they're campers now?
Why?
Because in the last one, he was literally an instructor.
Yeah.
I guess so. But then they become instructors so quick
Yeah, they
anyway.
hand wave it away, but I feel like him starting as an instructor, the whole band there would make more sense than
Yeah.
what's
Yeah.
actually going on.
Well, they even specify that they're. I guess he does say treat us like normal campers. Never mind.
Yeah, and I think like the idea was that he wanted to be a normal camper so he could spend time with Mitchie.
Yeah, he's like, I don't want responsibility. I just want to hang out with Mitchie. I want to get to know her better. I'm going to say that a million times this movie.
Yeah, like I'll come to camp on one condition: I get to be a camper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Brown talks about his former bandmate, Axel Turner, who is still mad at him for kicking him out of the group, which was called the Wet Crows.
Can we talk about the White Crows as a band?
Gross.
They're apparently a successful band.
Apparently,
He's like a rock legend.
Do you think which one's wet and which one's crows?
I think Brown is
I think
wet.
they're all wet crows.
All of them are just
Also,
a
the
wet
poster we see of them later on, there's only 2 people on the poster.
You like
So
see a
it's-
picture.
It says I kicked him out of the band, but the band was a duo.
Yeah, so like, did he kick him out or did he leave or like?
Did he
yeah.
just replace him with someone else?
Did you go solo and call it kicking him out?
It's kind of like if Jack White like kicked Meg out of White Stripes. He's like, I kicked her out, and it's just him. Anyway, yeah. So he's like, yeah, Axel Turner. He opened up a camp across the lake, and Tess is like, oh my god, he owns Star Records.
Probably why his camp is Camp Star.
Yes, exactly. And they're like, don't worry, I'm sure we can all get along and share the lake. And then some boats show up on the lake and launch shit at them. But it's
Shoot
okay.
cannons.
Yeah, but it's okay because it's parachutes that float down with food. There's marshmallows. And this one has chocolate. And then the one guy,
Crackers.
yeah,
Correct.
the one guy who we don't remember his name,
It's Barry, I'm pretty sure.
Barry, he pops up from under a parachute and goes, graham crackers.
I love the way he says it.
It's really funny. That's one of the quotes that we say from this movie. Graham crackers. Camp Rock is inviting to an opening night bonfire. And Brown's like, oh no, this is definitely a setup. But they go, bonfire, bonfire, bonfire. So he's like, fuck, guess we gotta go to the bonfire.
This is a setup, but I'm also annoyed that Brad the entire time is never like, maybe this could be something legit. The entire time it's like, Axel's the fucking worst.
Yeah.
And you know what? He's right every time.
And it bugs me because I feel like that's a way less interesting character.
Except the one time he's wrong, and we will talk about it later. But Brown, yeah. Brown is just like, no, we can't leave. All right, that night they go to the Camp Star. It's very fancy here. Jason says hi to the Junior Rockers. And Frankie Jonas, what was his name? Trevor?
Something. You should just call him Frankie.
I'm going to call him
It's Trevor
Frankie.
Kendall.
I'm going to call him Frankie. Frankie has a camera, but it gets dropped in the water. And he says, you dropped it, Curly. You swim for it.
Somehow this camera survives. Maybe it's a waterproof camera.
Maybe.
They
2010?
existed in 2010.
Yeah, probably.
2010, we already had smartphones.
Camcorders were already pretty dead in 2010. Like, I'm surprised he has one at all.
It's the only thing he could. His mom allowed him to bring to camp. Let's be real.
Camcorder.
Yeah, like I mean, like tech wise.
I had like little nicer cameras as a kid because me and my sister liked recording videos, and my mom got us like not a camcorder, like a better like digital
And
camera.
now that Camp Rock allows junior campers, we're just...
Yeah, they act like the junior rockers have been there forever because they talk about like, oh, when I was a junior rocker, when I was a kid, blah blah blah. Where were they in the first movie?
Last year it was literally all teenagers.
Yep.
Yeah, at this
They
prestigious camp.
retconned a lot about Camp Rock's lore in this film.
They truly did. So then Brown and Mom say hi to Axel, and Axel's like, because Brown's like, what are you doing here, opening a rival camp? And he's like, I'm just trying to reach out here. Reach out by driving me out of business? And he's like, Camp Star is about making the superstars of tomorrow. What does Camp Rock do again? And he says it's about encouraging kids in their love of music. He's like, I'm sure there's room for both of us.
Well, Loki, he is right. There is. Your camps are serving different purposes. Like
A little bit.
Camp Rock is for a lot more low key actual camp experience. This Camp Star is like a boot camp for getting like
Yeah.
a
But
record deal.
what's crazy though is that the first movie will make you believe that it's more like Camp Star is in this movie, where it's
Yeah.
prestigious and for all these rich kids that are really talented at
Very
music.
elitist class discussions in Camp Rock 1, and they
Yeah.
inverse that here, and they say, hey, we're the little guy now,
Yeah, we're the
Yeah.
little guy
which is wild.
in Camp
And also,
Star.
we're running out of money, even though all your parents are rich and superstars. Like, do you know
Well,
who Mitchie's dad is?
yeah, wasn't he like a mechanic or something? He owns a hardware store. Wasn't that what she said in the first one?
Yeah.
And then she's like, but my mom is the head of Hot Tunes TV China or whatever.
Yeah.
Because he had to be prestigious to go to Camp Rock. And now it's like, fuck, we'll take anyone at this point. Okay. Shane asks Mitchie on a date tonight, but that's not gonna happen. They get to the stage. It's crazy here. Tess loves it.
Of course she does.
Yeah, Jason and Nate talk, and Nate's like, I don't like it here. Clearly, Axel wants to take down Brown, like their uncle. Wait, did they all say he's their uncle? Oh my
Oh,
god, maybe
shoot.
they are brothers. Holy fuck. I'm freaking out.
Your
'Cause
life
doesn't
has
he say-
changed.
Doesn't he say Uncle Brown?
I think
Yeah.
it does. But there are people say they're like family friends or uncles. They could all be family friends.
Maybe they just call him Uncle Brown,
Yeah.
and he's not their uncle.
I think
It's possible.
I'll need to rewatch the first one, but I think only Shane.
You'll do it anyways.
Yeah.
Only Shane is the nephew now?
Only Shane is like my Uncle Brown, and those two are along to make Shane go.
Right? Like, Nate and Jason are very minor characters in the first Camp Rock.
Yeah.
They are in and out. They just have phone calls with Shane. They show up for Play My Music, and they show up for Final Jam.
Birdhouse.
And make me a birdhouse, please. And so it never comes up whether or not they're brothers or not because it doesn't really matter. But this one, it matters. And I don't know if they're brothers or not. Please, Camp Rock 3, please answer my question. Are you brothers? Are they Jason Gray and Nate Gray?
Paul, we're counting on you.
Well, I don't know if Paul's doing the new one. I don't think he is.
I don't think he is.
Well,
He's busy with Zombies 5.
you know what? That's fair.
Yeah. I think someone else is directing it. I
More
don't know.
successful franchise.
Oh my god, yeah.
I can tell you who's directing Camp Rock.
Okay,
3.
yes, please look it up.
The director of Camp Rock 3
The
is
same one as one would be amazing. Just
Veronica Rodriguez, a third person.
No.
A
Oh.
girl.
A woman.
A woman.
And unless Veronica is a male name.
No.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I-
Non-binary?
yeah,
Could be.
Could be.
All right. So Nate's like, I'm not staying here. No way. And then Dana appears and goes, hey, pouty boy. You better take your seat. Like, it's so bold of her to do this. This is unlike her character for the rest of the movie.
Yeah.
But I don't know, she's like, hey, pouty boy, take a seat. And he's like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna stay.
Yeah. Cute girl said hi to me.
Yeah. So they take their seats for the bonfire. Ella is like into fashion now,
Yeah, she like really loves fashion.
which like I guess could be believable from the first one.
Everyone
she
has
was talking
their
about-
niches now.
That's different a little bit. I mean, Peggy still sings.
Yeah.
I
She's still the
suppose.
vocal
Still
person.
song rights, yeah.
Yeah.
Mitchie's still songwriter and the lead of everything and everything.
Yeah. But now like they're like, hey,
Caitlin's
Ella
the weirdest one.
loves fashion now, kind of new, but okay, believable. Caitlin, her whole thing in the first one was that she was a music producer.
Yeah.
And now she dances, and that's it. She's a dancer.
She was also a dancer in the last one.
But like that wasn't her
second.
focus.
Yeah.
She like was good at the dancing, but she never said, I really want to be a dancer. I want to lead the dancing. She was like, no, I'm a producer. She's really good. And now she's like, fuck my little keyboard and remember? She was like, check me out.
Yeah.
Cool. Now she's just like, I'm a dancer because it's Alison Stoner. So of course she's a good dancer.
They were like, let's play to her strength.
Yeah.
Well, let's also remove one of the more interesting aspects of talking about these underknown jobs in the music industry
Yeah.
and just focus on stuff that's public facing.
Maybe she realized that she wasn't really good. Oh,
You're not really good.
you're not really. Mitchie's like, "Where's the actual fire?" And then Axel comes out. And we're gonna see the fire in a second. Axel comes out to welcome all the rockers to Camp Star, and Axel's like, "Anyone want to sing? Camp Rock? No takers."
Don't worry, Camp Rockers. Like, it's not intimidating as hell being in like a giant
Yeah.
amphitheater. That
This is where there's a
literally,
cut scene, right?
The thing
literally
is,
packed.
yeah, the thing is though, there was a cut scene from this movie where Camp Rock did perform a song.
Yes.
And they just cut it from the movie. And it's not on Disney Plus either. I don't remember how I learned about this, but I did learn at one point that like Demi Lovato sang a song with the other girls as her fucking backup singers again. But they cut it because you know what? It's not needed.
There's too many songs in this film to begin with, and
Yeah.
every single song goes on at least 30 seconds too long.
Yeah. Not. Wouldn't change it.
Hey, that was perfect.
Yeah, it's perfect.
All right. So they're like, all right, I guess Camp Star will start. And they perform Fire. Blah, 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 blah. Fire. Da, 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 boom.
I'm giving you the fire.
And it's our main man's Luke performing with just a ton of dancers around.
There's only two kids that go to Camp Star that ever get a line, and then Tess eventually joins them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that makes 3.
Like, apparently Luke's the only one that can sing. And they give this whole performance. And let me tell you, it very much is giving show choir trying to be edgy.
Yes.
In this performance. Like, it's pretty cringe. And with like the different camera angles and the fire, they make it look more interesting. But if you were sitting in that crowd watching this, I'd be like, this is lame as hell.
Yeah.
Kelsey got me to watch Spectacular a few months ago.
The Nickelodeon original movie about show choir.
And that's a more entertaining performance than this.
Yes, I agree. But that one didn't have actual fire.
Yeah, pyrotechnics class is pretty good.
Oh my gosh, the pyrotechnic, the class, the kids that are like, I just really want to learn about pyrotechnics.
You can tell that like also the like the choreography for that dance was definitely someone's like project. Like,
yeah.
They were like, this is gonna be so cool.
Bringing you the fire. The first move is this little like chicken dance thing.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And Dana's playing the keyboard, and she gets to do the little background vocals. Bringing you the fire.
And she at one point she throws her hand up. And
it's right at the end. It's the end of the song. She throws her hand up.
Listen.
Her bracelet flings off and hits Nate in the eye.
Very unrealistic arc of this motion.
Yes.
Also, just he's in like the middle of the crowd.
Oh yeah.
There's no way that bracelet goes that far.
Absolutely
even if
not.
She freaking flung her arm with as much strength.
Yeah.
Like she couldn't even. I don't think she could throw it that far.
No. If she actively threw it, it would not hit him in the eye.
Exactly.
It's insane.
Yeah. Lots of unrealistic physics in this movie, surprisingly.
Yeah. That's how we do things here at Camp Star. And everyone's so impressed. And then Axel makes an announcement. He's like, we're having staffing problems. Who knew it would be so popular? If anyone from Camp Rock wants to make the switch over, I will literally double your salary.
So, A, is this a dick move? Yes.
Absolutely.
B, can I actually be mad at the fact that this guy is going to pay a doubled salary to presumably like teenagers or
No,
teachers?
I think like young adults.
But
Yeah.
even still, like, that's a huge financial increase to these people's lives.
I would leave. Double the salary?
Yeah.
Especially other people are leaving.
And if their product is just better, I'm not feeling sympathetic for Camp Rock.
No,
they have to be able to live with this potential competitor.
No, you can feel sympathetic for them because it's like a little unfair that they lose all their staff literally at the start of camp, but like they can't afford to pay them double.
And why can't they?
Because they don't have all that money.
And why not? They were really rich in the first movie.
I don't know.
Well, then they'd have to charge more because they have less people.
They'd have to charge more.
I will say I'm like unsure if I would be if I was like one of those people. I don't know if I would leave. It would depend what kind of camp experience I wanted. Because like, I mean, just even going from Camp Rock to Camp Star, you can see that it's clearly just not really
camp.
Yeah.
It's Star, not camp.
Seeing as the worker, I would leave for the double salary, but as a camper, I'd probably stay.
Yeah.
At Camp Rock.
Well, even if I was like a worker, I'm like, well, if I'm working at a camp, it's because I want to be at camp.
That's fair.
Yeah. I want to do camp things, like do art class.
But would you turn down a double salary? It depends if you're doing it for the money, I guess.
Also, how much your salary is. Is it $10 an hour, or is it like $40K in benefits for a summer?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, are you relying on this money from Camp Rock?
I feel like anybody who's a counselor at a camp isn't really relying on
Yeah,
it.
they're like, this is my hobby.
This is like a fun summer
side
job,
gig.
and I want to. And like, even if you're a counselor, that doesn't mean you're going to be teaching classes all day, every day.
Mhm.
So it's like you're gonna have time to go and do some stuff on your own. And ultimately, if you're going to Camp Star, it would have to be music related. Whereas Camp Rock, you could like go kayaking.
Yeah, I feel like that's the one thing Camp Rock has is that you can go kayaking sometimes.
Yeah,
canoeing.
Oh,
Sorry.
canoeing.
You guys, we all know Nick Jonas loves to canoe.
Right, yeah.
Of course. Yeah. So literally all the employees leave.
The employers. Like,
Yeah, I wrote employers. I meant employees. And if any campers, want to leave, you can come over. We have air conditioned cabins.
Again, not a camp experience. I mean, like that would be
A nice perk.
that'd be awesome. But okay, is the cabin even a cabin? Or is
Probably
it
not.
like a freaking dorm room?
It's probably like a warehouse.
Yeah, like with a bunch of like dorms, like
Yeah.
partition. Yeah, I'm like, this feels like boot camp almost.
Yeah. And Brown's like, we gotta go right now. So Dana later apologizes to Nate for whacking him with a bracelet. And Nate's like, it's okay. You were amazing up there. And she's like, thank you. I'm really glad you guys came. And also, Axel Turner's my dad.
Yeah.
And he's like,
She's like hella awkward. I'm like, girl is so relatable.
yeah, she's very upfront about it. She's like, yep, that's my dad. Trust me, he's a great guy once you get to know him.
Is he?
Yeah, we literally never see that side of him in this film.
Literally never. He's like, oh, okay.
Gotta take her word for it, I guess.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that all make sense if this all worked out a little more, if the plot was a bit more developed
Yeah.
to make him a bit sympathetic?
Oh, this is like one of the longer DCOMs so far, an hour and 40.
I know. It felt very long watching it.
Yes.
It did. He's like, oh, okay. Here's your bracelet back. And she's like, you can keep it if you want. She's so weird.
Like, why?
She comes up and she's like, it's my lucky charm. You can keep it. Because she likes him.
I know.
She's like, it's like,
She's immediately smitten.
yeah, it's like
And
when
he is too, but he's just terrible.
it's like in the olden days, you give a handkerchief. She's like, here you go. He's a token of my love.
If you take this, you'll have to give it back to me before camp ends, so I'll have to see you again.
That would be cute if she said that.
Yeah.
It's like, I'll let you borrow it for the summer.
Yeah, I think it's
Oh.
missed opportunity on
But
that.
she's like trying, right? She's trying to
She
flirt,
is.
and he's giving her nothing.
Literal Stonewall.
Because
like,
yeah, she's like, you can keep it if you want.
You'd think Nick Jonas has like a condition where he can't show emotion on his face.
his face
Oh my
doesn't
God.
really move.
You'd think he had Botox, but he
He's
doesn't.
a 16-year-old.
Yeah, he doesn't because he's like 16. But yeah, she's like, you can keep it if you want, and he's like, well, what would I do with the bracelet?
Yeah, literally.
And in parentheses, I wrote, I don't know, dude, wear it or keep it because you like her,
Right.
dude.
Remember her when you look at it? Like,
Yeah.
wear it as a reminder?
Put it on a longer chain and wear it as a necklace or something. I don't care.
Instead, you stare at her through binoculars.
She says, oh, right. Yeah, well, I'm glad you're okay. You have pretty eyes. Sorry, that's weird that I said that. And he's like, no, it's okay. I'm told that all the time. Probably because they're in the middle of my face.
Dude is so awkward.
It's so weird.
He's like, of course.
Which, I mean, she's being a little cringy too, but
She's being cringy, but it's like cute. He's being just cringe.
yeah. And then Axel watches from the back and Dana leaves.
Helicopter dad.
And yeah. And Nate's like, oh, I should have yes, I should have said I want your bracelet and complimented your eyes too. Oh, I'm an idiot.
He tells
you're
that
right.
to Joe Jonas, and Joe Jonas is like, I do agree with you.
Yeah, you're an idiot.
Yeah.
And,
Correct.
and Axel tells Dana, don't talk to that boy. And she's like, I don't think that's going to be a problem.
And then she goes out of her way to keep talking with him.
No, he
Literally.
stalks her is what happens.
He really is. This is not a good message.
No.
This is not a good movie.
No.
So Mitchie's going around telling all the camp rockers to go back to the boats.
Yeah.
Right? Get back to the boats. And she's in a recording studio. Our main star guy, Luke, comes up to Mitchie and she's like, hi, can I help you? And he's like, do I look like I need help? And she's like, should I know you? And he's like, that's funny. I'm Luke Williams. I was just on stage. Here, let me show you. I'm giving you the fire. Whoa, whoa, yeah.
It's like so much. It's
It's so
literally
extra.
is like that.
I was
It's
kind of
so
hoping that would be your kazoo moment of the day.
Oh, that'd be
Oh
funny.
my god.
No, I'm gonna go all out for the kazoo in this one. There's already a duet prepped and ready to go
Oh, yeah.
for a kazoo duet.
Well, yeah, it's in the movie, so
Yeah, they play kazoo in the movie.
Yeah.
We all remember it. It was a
Totally.
big part of the first movie when she would always bring out her kazoo, and he's like,
Right.
"Who's that girl singing, playing that kazoo? I have to find her."
I gotta find you.
Mitchie says, "Wow, impressive."
Like derogatory.
He says, "I know. So you thinking of coming over here?" And she's like, "No." And he's like, "Oh, right, because you're Shangri's girlfriend." And she's like, "How do you even know that?" And he's like,
They're not official.
I know. Well, they kind of are.
kind of
A
are.
little bit.
They
She
use
doesn't deny it.
No, she doesn't.
He says, "You got to know the players if you want to be in the game, right?" So he's like, looked her up.
Yeah. Stalked her.
Stalked her,
This is
probably.
a very pro-stalking movie.
Shane is a celebrity. So maybe it's in the
It's
tabloids.
in
Yeah.
the tabloids.
Maybe. And she's like, oh, he says, "You want to know the players who want to be in the game, right?" And she says, "No." And he's like, "This is a tough business." And she says, "It's summer camp."
Mitchie's got the right
She really does.
like vibe here because like yeah, why are you taking it so serious? It's literal
It's
camp.
literally summer camp. He says to you, but here it's the start of our career. No time for second rate.
And
She's
again,
like,
they're making it look like so bad, like, oh, you have to do it all for the love of the music. But what if you do just want to be a star? What if you do want to like make this a career? This boot camp's probably more likely to get it successful. This guy runs a record company.
yeah,
Camp Star is more like taking like a summer course as opposed to like
camp.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
It
all
just
right.
needs to advertise it. If it didn't have the word camp in front of it, it won't even be a competitor, really.
No, and like I think it's so like so much more like taking like a college course or something versus going to the community center.
So true.
Yeah.
So true. Because Camp Rock, as we know, is not prestigious at all. I don't know why they pretended it was in the first movie.
It just was a themed camp.
Literally,
Let me tell you, their theme nights are so hot.
their
Yeah.
nights popped off. Tacos and music, the best themes ever.
Music, no
Cupcakes, yes. And the record,
seed or cookies.
cookies. Does this
CD
look like a
cookies.
record? I mean CD.
Yeah.
So then Tess comes in and is like, "Oh my god, wait, first Mitchie says, no one from Camp Rock would ever think about switching to Camp Star." And then Tess comes in and is like, "Oh my god, my mom said I could switch to Camp Star. I'm so excited."
And ruins everything.
"Tess, you bitch. Tess, how could you?" And she says, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I feel horrible.
Not.
Who am I kidding? I'm so excited. I can't even pretend to be sympathetic. That was great what you did up there. I'm giving you the fire." So impressive.
Not derogatory this time.
That's also something we quote a lot from this movie.
Yeah, so impressive.
So impressive. Mitchie's like, "Wow, good luck trying to find the spotlight big enough for the both of you."
And she's so real for that because that's so true.
Yes, girl.
And that's literally their plot the rest of the movie.
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh
girl.
my god, they have egos in this overproduced, narcissistic ego factory.
Oh yeah, this is what she calls
Enjoy
it.
the ego factory.
Yeah, he says, "Welcome to the Ego Factory."
Honestly, that's kind of the banger of a band name if we actually have the Ego Factory.
That's actually pretty
That's pretty
sick.
funny.
That's pretty sick. All right, new morning.
Better than
Camp.
White Crows. Sorry.
Oh, so true. The campers are in the dining hall, and Brown comes in, and he's like, "Good news is we lost very few campers last night.
Yay.
Yeah.
We did lose like most of our staff, so we do have to close down right
Should have
now.
all switched camps because we're not running anymore.
We are literally closed effective immediately. I have no other option. I'm sorry."
There's so many less people than there in the mess hall than there were dancing as well in the first number.
Even though he said nobody left.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm like, were they all the counselors?
Oh shit.
What was the teacher to student ratio here? It was crazy.
And Brown was like, "I barely have enough staff as it is."
And look, if you're doing like half, yeah. Like,
And they
couldn't
all
you just double the salaries for half of your people now that you're losing half?
So he leaves, and the Jonas Brothers follow after him because we're about to have a choreographed dance number and they cannot be involved.
They ain't dancing.
They're not dancing.
This
They can back down.
Mitchie's like, we have to do something. This is our summer. We're not giving up. We're not backing down. And everyone tries to leave. And she goes, we can't back down.
And this is where she goes, ooh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, as someone
And
tries to
his
leave.
face as he goes to leave and like grabs his hand and like pulls him back.
Whoa, and
This
he
is
has
where
to
Mitch
sit back
becomes a
down.
control freak for the rest of the
Oh
film.
my god. And they all start kind of
And they're
dancing.
doing their sign language dance.
Yes, they
And
do a
it's-
lot of sign language in this one, especially.
And it's so all the moves are so like I guess I could say powerful, but they're so aggressive.
It's a very
Yes.
aggressive dance number.
Why is there sign language in Camp Rock 2?
That's on her list of interview questions now.
Sign language is included in the Camp Back Down dance number in Camp Rock 2 as tribute by choreographer, and then it stops. Thank you, Google, for giving me nothing.
Thank you, Google Gemini.
Thanks, AI. You just can't do anything right.
Demi Lovato's character Mitchie and others are signing on a song called We Can't Back Down. There's one part where they sign not right now. However, the sign for right is incorrect. Only the signs for not and now are correct. That's so
Hilarious.
that is actually really funny. Okay, well, it cut off, but apparently it's tribute to a choreographer or something.
This whole song is weirdly placed in the movie. Literally, they're talking about how there's too much at stake. This is serious. We're gonna win this thing. This
What
really
thing?
feels like post the competition being an existing thing.
But
Yeah.
but when they do the competition, that's when they do It's On, which makes more sense.
But I think they could do this later on in here. They could have just done the scene where they challenge the camp and then like not have a song here, and then they're like all having a hard moment trying to figure stuff out, and this is how Mitchie rallies the troops.
Well, they're rallying the troops because the camp's about to close down.
Yeah, but I'm saying this plot doesn't need to happen.
We can't back down. There's too much at stake. This is serious.
Also, there's a
Don't
DJ
walk
here,
away.
which was wild
Oh
to
yeah,
find.
there's like
my
a DJ
God,
running
yeah.
the song. And so they're like, guys, it is diegetic. There's a DJ here. Don't worry about it.
And they're both trying to show that there's a DJ, but also not show that there's a DJ at the
It's
same
so
time.
fun. It's so funny. And a big, huge dance number. We have not seen the likes of this in Camp Rock 1. It's crazy.
I mean, We Rock is kind of, but no.
That was different.
It's
though.
different. An end credit song is always allowed to be different.
Yeah.
Because they're like just in the dining hall right now, all doing very choreographed movements. And once again, it's a group number, but really you can just hear Demi Lovato singing.
Yeah, it's like everybody else's audio is like way lower.
Way
it's like
lower.
giving choir vibes versus lead singer.
Is there a group number in this movie?
No,
No.
well, It's On is a group number.
Oh yeah, and
Yeah.
you can hear other people.
Yeah,
It's
that
On
one
is
has
the
more.
only group number.
That's really it. And then like they all sing the last song, but that's such a camp song. Like,
It is. I love it. Though.
and the other people do have more vocal points than that one, but this one it's like truly just Demi Lovato singing.
Mhm.
Which is a bummer because I feel like they could have added some Caitlyn parts, some Peggy parts. Like, I don't know.
No Ella parts, though.
No, fuck Ella. She did sing Hasta La Vista though, and that was pretty fun.
Did she sing it or did she just join them for the dance?
She goes La Vista.
So she's
Ding,
saying
ding,
Lisa.
ding, they doing
Okay,
okay, ding,
fine.
ding, ding.
Fake Camp Rock one fan. Wow.
Yeah, wow, babe.
Did you even have
Listen.
bed sheets that were Camp Rock things?
Yeah, look, I'm a fake Ella fan.
Yeah. I mean, who cares about
Who
Ella?
cares about
I-
Ella?
I did really like the jacket she wore in Hasta La Vista. Maybe she does
She's-
like
She
fashion.
likes fashion.
That was really cute. Anyway, we can't back down.
You know what?
Not right now. What?
About Ella, she did say your lip gloss is so not glossy anymore.
Yes, that was in the
She
first
likes
one.
fashion.
Mhm. Oh, well, that was makeup, but
Well,
sure.
I mean, like it's part of fashion.
Hey, that's a different category at the Oscars.
Okay, you got me.
I like it. I like it when they bang the lockers to the beat. It's pretty dumb.
It is really dumb.
At least this song is kind of dumb fun.
Yeah.
But that's like all I could really give it.
I wonder how many people jammed their fingers doing that.
Oh my god, I don't know.
So many.
My last note on this that I wrote was the choreo is fun, I guess, but this isn't my Camp Rock.
Not my.
It's so like this is where it starts deviating so aggressively for me that I'm like, I don't. This is where it starts getting boring for me.
A little bit.
Like,
Yeah.
what is
The
this?
song
This
goes on
film
so
is such a
long.
chore.
It is a little bit.
This is
Yeah.
part of the movie where I started being like, oh, frick, why did I say I would watch this? Like, I'm like, oh.
They wanted music videos to put on Disney Channel in the commercials, and they got them.
Yeah.
This was such a cash grab of a sequel, which is always weird as like a
know.
DCOM cash grab.
Whereas,
Yeah.
like, High School Musical 2 was
So much
good.
better.
It was,
It was so good.
Like,
It really took these
Descendants
characters in
2,
a fun place.
so good.
Descendants 2 so good, Zombies 2 so good. Like,
Cheetah Girls 2, great.
so good. Like,
These
they
are-
can do
good.
sequels, but Teen Beach 2 sucked
Sucked.
ass.
And this was like
At
not
least Teen
the same
Beach
era,
2
but similar.
Teen Beach 2, they were trying something, which I respect way more
That's
than
fair.
this, where they weren't trying anything.
That's true.
Yeah.
They really weren't doing much. Come on, Paul. Paul, we know you can do better because later he
He's
does
gotten
better.
better.
Zombies 2 and all the other sequels are good, so you've learned. But, like, he also did Cheetah Girls One World, and that sucked.
You know what? He was learning.
He was
He also
learning.
had to deal with no Raven for that, which makes it a
Ugh.
lot harder.
That's true. I'm glad Paul, like, he's like, fuck this. I know Camp Rock 2 and Cheetah Girls One World sucked. I'm going to start my own franchise where I get it from the beginning, and that was Zombies.
Yeah.
And he's done great with Zombies.
Yeah.
Because he had a vision. He didn't have to
Yes.
change the wheelhouse.
He didn't have to pick up and reheat anyone else's nachos. He got to make his own nachos from scratch, and they're
Let me tell you,
delicious.
the melted cheese is melted.
It's
The tortilla
delicious.
chips are crispy.
And he said, we have to, say goodbye to our old tortilla chips and bring in some new tortilla chips, and it's actually working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're trying a new type of cheese.
How are we getting into the zombies metaphor in the middle of the Camp Rock 2?
It's really a nachos metaphor, but all right. Brown
I'm
comes.
hungry.
Yeah. Later, Brown comes into a room with all of our main characters wearing hats, and they say, "We are the new camp counselors."
Yeah, they're like
Notably, the
camp counselor hats.
Yeah.
Connect 3 is all there in hats too. They weren't a part of this
They
conversation.
weren't even.
They roped him in later. They
No.
said, "We just did a whole song and dance that you weren't there for, but will you be camp counselors with us?" And they
And
said, "Yes."
Look, Shane is down bad, so he'd do anything.
Of
for
course.
Mitchie.
Of course. And Brown is down. Hooray. Jason is in charge of the junior rockers.
A terrible person to be in charge of the children.
I know.
Hey, they get along great.
They do.
I feel like he
because
There's
relates-
no issue.
Well, they attack him.
Yeah,
And
but
first, Frankie's like, wait a minute, don't attack him yet. I have to film it.
Yeah.
And then they attack him. Okay. All our characters go into the wrong rooms for the classes that they're teaching. And it's like a little struggle montage. And the best part is when Mitchie cowers under a table in utter fear. It's so bad. As people are around her,
Right.
she's just like shaking
Like a
under a
panic
table.
attack.
Goes under a table. I would like to point out is like clear on all sides. Like
Yeah.
it's just four legs.
she's not hiding from it.
It's not like a desk. It's literally a table.
There's no tablecloth.
Not hiding.
Camp Rock 1, I was described as a movie that's pretty boring and dull most of the way through, that's sprinkled in with some electric fire moments.
Yeah.
Camp Rock 2 is even more extreme in that, where there are like 5-second moments that I'm here and super happy to talk about and down for.
So far it's been graham crackers.
So impressive.
So impressive. And Mitchie cowering under a table in fear.
And the problem is, the rest of the movie's worse than what like the Camp Rock 1's basic level is, because there's nothing going on.
True.
Really.
True.
And now we're just seeing more camp life that we've already seen.
I know. And now it's like our characters are running the classes. Like they finally get it together. Caitlin
She's
runs.
already running the classes.
I know. Caitlin dances now. She does the dance class. It used to be Shane. Thank God it switched to Caitlin,
Yeah.
for real.
For real.
Ella runs fashion class, which is apparently a class at Camp Rock. Peggy runs a little kids choir. And Mitchie plays guitar or something. I don't know. And Jason tells the kids, enough. Why should I show you how to be a rock star if you don't show me any respect? And they quiet up and he's like, all right, who wants to play drums? Who wants to play guitar? Who wants to be a lead singer? Well, you're gonna need tighter pants and learn how to play tambourine. And Shane goes, I heard that from like
outside. He was like walking by.
apparently he heard that.
Great timing, Shane.
Yeah. So then we cut to Nate stalking Dana across the lake with binoculars.
No, Mitchie gets mad at everyone for not working the whole time, but ignores the fact that Nate spends 100% of his time stalking Dana.
For real. Also,
No, he runs drum class too.
he sprints out of drum class.
He sprints out to stalk Dana.
So like, why does Camp Star have like an outcropping over the water?
We have like a
I'm making this
platform.
exact same
It's
thing.
literally like a floating platform hanging over a cliff with a grand piano.
Yeah, I'm like, I thought about this way too much.
I'm so glad you also noticed it.
I'm just like, why do they have that there of all places? It's probably on wheels, which means like you better make sure you lock that.
Oh,
shit.
that shit's gonna roll off
I'm like,
into a lake.
It's not covered. So you move that grand piano inside every night?
And so maybe they bring out a tarp.
But the moisture, if it was raining for a piano made out of solid
Well,
wood.
hey, I watched Tick Tick Boom, and there was a piano just outside in that movie.
No, the grand piano.
It was!
Oh,
But that was
Yeah.
for a musical number. That was kind of a dream sequence.
Yeah. Anyway,
it's just it's
it's pretty bizarre.
Back is to the side without any.
Yeah, she doesn't even
And
get
so
to
people
look at
can
the
watch
water.
her on the water.
Why doesn't she get to look out into the water as she plays piano?
Yeah, and also like if you back too far up, you're going in the water.
He's looking at her butt and not her face. And also, grand pianos are fucking expensive. But I guess this camp has unlimited money anyway. So they've already lost a few grand pianos in the lake. And they said, whoops, guess we'll get another one. Put it in the same spot.
Yeah, and like the view from sitting at the piano is like literally the outside of the amphitheater. Like it's a bad view.
It's really bad. It's really funny. Shane catches Nate being creepy, right?
Yeah.
But I guess he's just like, okay, dude, whatever. Then Shane meets up with Mitchie, and he's like, how do I pull you away from this clipboard? And then before they can talk, though, Mom comes in and she's like, I'm overworked. I had to do 100 pounds of hamburger by myself.
Yeah, I had to roll 100 pounds of hamburger by myself.
I'm like, girl, you were kind of doing that last movie too. I guess Mitchie was helping last movie.
And so was Caitlin.
Well, when she got punished.
Yeah, but Mitchie was always helping.
Yeah. I know. How is she gonna do tacos? Taco night.
It sounds like hamburger night.
She has to put cheese in little bowls. That's what she did last movie.
Yeah, the food hasn't even gotten better.
It hasn't even gotten better. Where are the little trumpet
Where's the
soda
plain
dispensers?
spaghetti night?
Where's this plain spaghetti?
For real.
Well, plain spaghetti. What's her name? Tani.
They don't show much food.
No, they show
scene.
one food, and we will get there. It is fucking disgusting, but we will talk about it when we get there.
Even a goop in this movie?
No, there's
Yeah.
no goop except like falling into the water.
Which doesn't really.
That's not a goop.
Being wet. There are multiple times the Jonas Brothers are wet,
They like soaking wet from being in the lake.
but not Joe.
That's how they become from Connect 3 to Wet Connect 3.
The wet crows.
Brown also gets wet.
Wet graves. I don't know.
Everybody gets wet. Actually.
Yeah, there's the whole water fight.
Yeah, they did that instead
Okay,
of
so
goop.
maybe that's like.
Oh my god, that's just Paul though, because he also did Eddie's $1 Million Cook Off. He did
Descendants
Dad
too?
Napped.
No,
No,
he
I'm
didn't
talking about
do-
just like
Oh.
food fight, slime fight, and this one it's water fight.
Well,
You wish is super goopy.
Oh my god, yeah,
Dad napped.
yeah, it is. Anyway, back to Connie. She's overworked, and she ordered black beans, and instead she got beach balls.
I'm surprised the same vendor sells both of
I
them.
was gonna say that too.
That was pretty surprising, and they act like, oh, this will definitely come back, and it like barely comes.
They used the beach balls in the final.
I know, and that's all. They didn't even really point it out. They're like, oh, haha, that's why we have the beach balls. We're making the best out of the situation.
So wouldn't you have noticed that like that would be a huge price discrepancy, wouldn't it? Like 50 pounds of beans versus 50 cases of beach balls.
That's crazy. Also, was she just gonna serve black beans? Or was it for taco night?
It was probably for like maybe like chili and
Chili.
and taco night and like it was probably for a few things.
That's fair. That's fair. Brown is like, everything's going fine. We just gotta work out a bit of kinks. Rock and roll is chaotic, whatever. Shane, you go help Connie right now. Okay.
Well, he doesn't want to, but he does.
Yeah. So then we see Nate teaching drum class and going like, all right, guys, we're done early. I'm going to sprint out of here.
Literally was like, let's end early. Yeet.
Yeet, I gotta put on my life vest and grab my binoculars to go stalk this girl on a canoe.
And good thing he did grab his life vest.
Oh my god, you're right. He's safety first, safety
Yeah.
second, stalking third.
Yeah.
So he stalks Dana some more, and he gets caught being creepy by our friend, not Barry, the other one. What's his
It's like Shaden.
What? He's in Shake It Up.
Sander.
Sander. Hey,
They're, like,
Sander.
fishing or
No,
whatever.
he's on a jet ski.
Well, right,
And
jet ski.
somehow Nate was snuck up on
He was
a
that
jet
smitten.
ski. He didn't hear the fucking motor going. And he's like,
Jet
we're-
skis are not quiet.
yeah, he's like, we're doing like water surfing,
Wakeboard.
wakeboard. We're doing wakeboarding, and then they drive by him on the jet ski, and he gets flipped over somehow.
Aren't the two, if I'm remembering correctly, aren't the two people on the jet ski like fully clothed?
They got like a swimsuit and a shirt and a life vest.
Okay.
It's not that weird.
One of them had jeans. I'm sorry.
Oh, jeans?
Yeah.
That would be insane. That's crazy
Yeah.
if that's true.
I have to rewatch. I didn't watch close enough. I didn't care.
So yeah, Nate gets all splashed and tipped over, and so he drags his canoe onto shore at Camp Star.
Yeah.
And Dana's like, "Oh my god, are you okay?" And he's like, "Yeah." She says, "You come over here for anyone in particular?" And Nate says, "No, just getting exercise.
He's so bad at
I
this.
love canoeing." And Dana tries so hard to make conversation with this boy. She's like, yeah, I don't really like sports, but my nerdy secret is that I want to be a dancer. Like, that's, if you could be anything. What about you? What would you be if you could be anything?
Saying that to a literal rock star.
I know. And he's like, I don't know. I didn't think about it. And she's like, oh, I guess because if you could be anything, you'd be you. And he's giving her nothing.
Literal nothing.
And she's like, do you want to hear something stupid?
This part made me
Twirls her hair.
Oh my god, I was goofing around. And I
goofing around. Quotes.
I accidentally sort of
Accidentally quotes.
wrote your name on my hand, but I accidentally did it in permanent ink. I tattooed your name on my hand.
Like, I straight up wouldn't be admitting that.
No, it's really embarrassing that she did.
She's got this nasty crush, and he is stupid.
Yeah.
He goes, oh my god, no one's ever written my name on their hand before. Is that something that you do when you have a crush on someone?
Like, I personally, when I had a crush on some people, would write my name and their name
Together.
in a notebook.
Yeah, in a heart.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was so crazy.
Or, like, my name with their last name.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. What's so crazy is that, y'all know the lore that we all met in board game club.
Yeah.
And I had a crush on this boy named BenG. And I would write his name on my wrist every week.
And I never noticed.
I would hide it. I'd be like, oh my god, you can't look at my wrist. It says BenG on it. It's so embarrassing. And that's why it took a year for us to start dating. If I would have just shown him and been like, oh my god, I was just goofing around. I wrote your name on my wrist.
Hey,
I would come in, sing you a song about introducing myself to you.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
It would have happened sooner.
And love is born.
And I'd start stalking you.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Like, at one board game table in the corner, and she's over here playing Secret Hitler,
I'm
but I'm right, you have no knock.
Your dog. Be like,
eventually, Kelsey would also bring binoculars.
I would.
Yeah.
I'd be like, what game are you playing?
God, I hate this romance plot.
And then Dana gets called away by her dad, and Nate hides under the canoe, and he's like, I hate canoeing. Actually, I wish I could tell you the truth, but I can't.
I already lied to you.
Yeah. Okay. So then Mitchie, once Nate's on shore, he's wet, right? Wet Nick Jonas. Mitchie tackles Shane. That was fun. And she's so excited things are like finally working out. Camp is running smoothly, right? And Shane's like, it's all because of you. And she says, no, it's because of us. And Shane says, I just want to spend more time with you. The whole reason I'm here with my brothers is so I can get to know you better. He says this, no joke, like 10 times in the movie.
Yeah.
I came here to get to know you better. I only came here to get to know you better.
Have you not been messaging back and forth for 9 months?
The reason I'm here and my brothers.
You mentioned in one line was like, there's some stuff that you can't say over text.
Yeah, they just actually want to see each other in person, which is fair. But also, he's rich and could probably fly out to see her if
We
he
don't
wanted.
know how rich they
He
actually
was
are.
in the tabloids in the first one.
Yeah, people in tabloids aren't always rich.
He's Shane, great for crying out loud. He was in the magazines. They like knew his
The
favorite
parents could be
color.
mooching all the money off of him. He may not have any to
That's true.
spend.
Also, actually, like a lot of young people, like presumably in this scenario, he is still a kid, and you don't have access to that money until you're 18 a lot of the time.
That's crazy. Him and his brothers are definitely his brothers.
Yeah, it usually goes into like a trust or whatever.
It's crazy. I guess, yeah, he didn't want to go to this fucking camp last year when he was forced to. So how much autonomy does he really have? This is a Britney Spears situation.
No, for real. Maybe a little
Next
less
3
toxic.
conservatorship.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
they're minors.
Mitchie's like, that's so sweet, but like, we literally have to leave right now. There's an announcement that all the counselors have to meet. And she starts walking and she's like, are you coming? And he's like, no, I'll catch up to you. Because he's so sad.
Like, you're not going to be 30
I
seconds
know.
behind her.
How about you walk together to this place and that's a little bit of conversation you can have.
Yeah. That's
Shane.
sometimes you want to spend all your time with her. Well, you're not seizing the opportunity.
Yeah. Shane, Gray. Anyway.
Get together.
That night they have a bonfire and they roast marshmallows. And Jason's graham crackers. Jason's doing better with the kids, but also they glue his butt to a log.
He's now kind of on their level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're all having fun. They like each other.
Yes.
That we could just go through all the plots in this movie in 20 seconds if we wanted to.
We're already most of the way through the movie.
Yeah. I'm just saying, we haven't even introduced the concept of the
main plot.
The main plot, but
it was really like
it's just, as we said, the rest of the movie is just going to be Shane being like, I want to get to know you better. Mitchie being like, but I'm so busy and we need to save the camp.
Yeah.
There's going to be Jason and the junior campers starting to respect and get each other a bit more.
Goofing off.
And just being
good.
Yeah.
Nick Jonas is going to stalk Dana and they're going to slowly get together.
Kind of. But she's like, I want to have a conversation with you. And he's like, I don't know how to have a conversation
And that's
with you.
literally all the plot in the movie.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess Camp Star is having bickering.
And then they battle Camp Star.
Yeah.
And that's about it.
Like, the plot does not change from this point on, other than the fact that there's going to be a battle and then a battle.
It's true. A battle into a battle.
There is no more character arcs going on.
Right.
No more interest.
Other than, again, I guess the romance plot, but that plot sucks.
Correct.
Yeah, so then they all try to catch fireflies. And this part is wild. From a distance, Axel, Luke, and Tess are spying on them.
All in their, like, fashionable clothes.
With their, like, leather jackets and shit.
Yeah.
And Axel's like, no way they'll make it this summer. And they're just, like, literally catching fireflies.
Wow, they're doing camp things.
And he's like, they're goofing around. No way they'll make it. And Tess was like, I remember doing that. It was fun. And Luke's like, whatever, stupid.
Again, very different vibes.
Tess the whole time is just like a little sad that she's not at Camp Rock, but still doesn't leave. Because she gets to be a star at Camp Star.
Is this like saying it's okay to be in toxic relationships?
I mean, she leaves at the end.
And then we're not happy.
The stalking is really bad. And I
Yeah.
can't believe they made it look cute. Because it's not.
No, it's actually really creepy.
Paul? Where's Paul? Why did you put stalking in this movie, Paul?
Money. He got a script. The script was probably the stalking more than Paul. He didn't write the script.
That's true. All right, so then our main crew sit and watch the fireflies, and they're like, wow, this is so awesome. There's nothing we can't do. You know, I really want to show up Camp Star. Like, if we had time to prepare, there's no way they would beat us. The other night, like, they had weeks to prepare that number, and we had just gotten to camp. And so, you know, if we had some time to put something together, no way they'd win. Like in Final Jam. And Mitchie's like, you want to see if that's true? So,
yeah.
new day. Camp Star.
This is the most iconic.
This is the fourth of the 5-second scenes that I really like.
So they start marching, right?
A choreographed march.
Boom, boom. Camp Rock!
Like,
They're marching to Camp Star. How close are these camps physically? They walk back and forth.
Across the lake.
It had to have taken like 20 minutes at least.
At what point did they start marching? The whole time?
I think they were doing it the whole time.
And guess who's not doing the choreographed march? The Jonas Brothers. That is right. They are in the back of the pack with some drumsticks and guitars.
Oh my god. And they're so aggressively clapping like the drumsticks.
And they go, Camp Rock! boom, boom. And it's so funny because they had to plan this and rehearse this, and they're like, we can't just walk up casually. We have to be intimidating. We have to do something
And it's
so
actually
cool.
just cringe.
It's so cringe. It's so funny. I do know how to do the march. It's very fun.
I mimic it a lot.
Yes. Camp Rock. And they go up and they finish. They go, huh. Yeah, that's right. We're here on your stage at your camp. And we're here to answer back from the other night. So, Camp Rock versus Camp Star, the final jam. What do you guys think about that? And before they can answer, our little man says, drums. Please. I hope you're ready for the time of your life.
This is where there's a lot more chest pumping and
Oh,
so aggressive.
a lot of chest. Not as much as Can't Back Down because that one was all chest pump.
Yeah.
But this one also has chest pumping.
It's On is the song that's going on right now.
Show me, show me, show me,
And-
show me, show what you got. Ready, 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 you're not.
I've said this is true about every song, but this one in particular, this could be 2 minutes shorter and it would be a better song. It would be 3 minutes shorter.
It is very long.
You get the,
very
you get the
repetitive.
entire
Like a whole
gist in the first 40 seconds, and then it does nothing new.
So true. They do the same dance moves.
I guess I
every
kind of
time.
do like a little bit of a rap breakdown, but it's barely different.
There is no competition.
And there's a fun part-ish where they're doing like a one-er shot, but it
Yeah.
also doesn't commit to doing anything cool with the
No.
one-er. It's just 3 separate choreographed parts.
Yeah, I like it's like a kind of a one shot where they like or with this dance group and then they pan over and it's like Caitlin's dance group and then they pan over it's another dance group, but it's not that interesting. It's just like a little fun to have little dance breaks. And it's fun. It's not just Demi singing. There are other singers.
That is the one thing I'll give this. This is the only group number of the film, really, other than
Yeah.
I guess the closing song.
Yes. I will say in High School Musical, the musical, the series, season 3, Meg Donnelly is there at camp and she sings this song and it is much better
She
when
kills
she
it.
does it. She actually slays.
I need to watch.
So after it's on, we get the big question of, is it actually on?
Is it actually
And
on?
they make it seem like it's going to be a real question, though. Of, are you actually going to have a competition?
Right.
Yeah.
Axel comes down and is like, well, that's a great idea. Let's make it official on worldwide television. Or some whatever he says. Let's put it on TV and let the public decide who wins. And Mitchie's like, I don't know about this, but everyone's like, no, that'd be so cool to be on TV.
Also, somehow Mitchie gets the choice. in
Yeah,
this manner.
everyone's like, Mitchie, please let us do it. I'm like, why is it up to Mitchie?
That's
They should ask
exactly-
Brown.
She's
Yeah.
a teenage girl
Yeah, why do they all just worship her and do everything she says?
who was also socially ostracized. Her PR again must have went crazy in the last year.
Yeah,
For real. And then she like later, after she gets convinced by everybody, says, you can pack it with anyone you want. I'm like,
yeah. She's like, anytime, any place. And then he's like, how about here? And she's like, yeah, it's any
pack
place.
the amphitheater with anyone you want.
And like, okay, all of their friends and family, they're gonna vote for them.
Yeah, I was like, Mitchie.
Mitchie's kind of a dumbass.
Yeah.
It's kind of stupid. I mean, they were baiting her into it,
Oh, for sure.
but yeah. And they're like, come on, Mitchie, let us do it. And she says, you're on. And so it's down.
Ooh, it's on!
So they get back to Camp Rock and they're like, what song are we gonna do? And Mitchie comes in, she's like, I wrote this song a long time ago, but I think maybe it'll work for the competition. And Nate looks at it and he says, it's a duet. And she's like, yeah, for now, but I can like rewrite it so that everybody has a part. And then they all just take a glance at her little notebook,
Which are just lyrics.
it's just lyrics because that's what it was in the first movie. And they're like, yeah, it's got a great groove. Looks like there's some great spots for dancing.
I love that line so much.
How do you know there's great spots for dancing? Does it say spot for dancing?
Does it say
In
great
lyrics?
groove, spot for dancing?
They haven't heard the song at all. They're taking a 2-second look at the lyrics and being like, oh yeah, this song is going to be great.
So
This is it.
stupid.
This is real. And this is me. And Jason's like, there has to be a spot for my junior rockers. And Mitchie's like, of course. That's like literally the whole point.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay, yeah, we should just talk to Brown. And she's like, why? I already know what he's going to say. Cut to Brown being like, what the fuck? What?
No way.
How could she do that? Axel Turner can't be trusted. He's talking to her mom right now.
Yeah.
And mom is like, why are you upset? At the very least, we could get some great exposure, which is true.
It's so true.
And
Connie, the voice of reason.
I know. And she's like, fine, if you hate it, just call it off. And he's like, I can't. It's already being advertised online, and it says only one can survive.
I mean, you could still call it off. It wouldn't be the end of the world.
Kid, they really had me thinking that, like, the consequence of losing this was that your camp has to shut down.
Yeah.
This is just Brown speculating that it's going to end their camp. Because, like, when it's on TV and everyone sees what high production Camp Star has, they're going to choose to go there instead. But, like, I don't think that's true.
Yeah.
I think he's just being a dumbass because getting worldwide exposure of your camp, I think, is ultimately going to be a good thing.
Again,
Yeah.
people don't know that this option exists in your area,
Mm-hmm.
and you're going to still show yourself as the fun camp. That's the marketing route they go with.
Yeah, and Brown is just convinced it's going to be the end, and Mitchie is listening outside, crying, right? Obviously. And Mom says, give them a chance? How about just give them a chance? And Brown says, look, no one believes in my rockers more than I do, but we're going to look like a joke next to Camp Star.
Do you believe-
That's a direct quote from the movie. No one believes in them more than me, but we're going to look like a joke. And he says, passion, talent, we got that. But we don't have the production and the money and the resources that the other camp does. I'm like, okay, fair. But if you do just believe in them enough that their talent and their spirit will get put on a good performance, you're not going to look like a joke next to that.
Yeah.
He said, no one believes in more than me, but we're going to look stupid. Brown
Sounds like you
sucks.
don't actually believe.
I know, he doesn't actually believe in them. And so Mitchie just, like, leaves. Also, this is where we see the wet crow sign, I think. Maybe it's a different scene. But it's whatever.
Sounds like maybe you should have believed in yourself more, Brown.
Yeah, Brown, how about you believe in yourself? How about you actually believe in your rockers? But yeah, so this is a turning point for Mitchie, right? Because she's like, wow, I fucked it. Because he fully blames Mitchie. He's like, I just wish she didn't fall for it.
Notably,
Yeah.
she's a control freak before this, but she's an extra control freak after this.
Yeah.
Say she's a control freak before. They were just like making her in charge of the schedule. And she did a fine job.
Yeah.
And now she's like, we're laying down the hammer. Everyone meet up. I mean,
Literally,
business.
all we're going to care about in this camp for the rest of the time is winning.
We only care about the competition. And they're like, what about the water sports? And she's like, no. We need to focus. No water sports.
What about fun camp activities?
No.
No. If we want to save camp, we have to put everything into this. So let's get to work. And Shane is like, Mitchie, this is a worse schedule than before. You get to see you even less now. And I want to talk to you. And she keeps getting pulled 100 different directions.
There's so much of this movie still left to go.
They're like, we need to
Feels like
do.
none.
They're like, Mitchie, what do we
Okay.
do about the stage production? Mitchie, what do we do about the choreography? Mitchie, are we going to do the vocal arrangement? And at one point, Peggy's like, who's doing the vocal arrangement? If it's me, fine. I just need to be told. And then Mitchie comes over and, like, takes it over. And I'm like, girl, let Peggy do it if she's
Yeah.
offering. Like, let Caitlin handle the
Control
choreography.
freak.
She needs to, like, delegate more. And it is unfair that they're completely relying on her for everything. But also, they are
They're
trying.
willing.
They're
Yeah.
willing to help. They're
She's
trying
putting
to
the
help.
pressure on herself,
She
too.
is.
And I get, like, you're supposed to take it that she heard about the risk that the camp's facing with all of this.
Mhm.
But also, girl, you are not stopping for a second to, like, consider anything.
No, she doesn't really care about their well-beings anymore because she's like, we have to do this to win the camp. Like, she's super hyper-focused on, like, the camp is going to be destroyed. When I'm like, girl, take a look around you. This isn't even Camp Rock anymore.
Right. This isn't even fun.
This isn't even fun. This isn't the Camp Rock we remember anyway.
Not my camp, Rock.
Not my Camp Rock. So Shane walks up to Nate stalking again and says, I don't even know why I'm here. Take my advice and never get a girlfriend. And then he leaves. And Nate's like, yeah, not a problem. And he looks at his binoculars. And Dana whips out her own binoculars.
Yeah.
And she thinks it's cute.
Yeah.
And she
all
shouldn't.
funny.
She shouldn't.
No, she should be like afraid.
I would be
Yeah.
afraid. I'd be afraid.
I would too.
I'd be like, Dad, this guy's talking to me.
Yeah, can we get him arrested?
restraining order at the very least.
That would be an easy way to shut down Camp Rock.
How far is the diameter of the lake? Let's double it. And that's the restraining order.
Yeah.
Anyway, later people are chilling in the dining hall, and Mitchie's like, I thought you guys would be rehearsing. And they're like, chill, we've been rehearsing for over 5 hours. We're taking a break. And Mitchie's like, really? Because I was watching it, it looks like you're going to need a lot more work.
Rude.
Rude. Okay, this is where Mitchie's going too far. Because before I have a little bit of sympathy where I'm like, they're kind of putting all the pressure on her. But now she's like, you aren't allowed to take a break. You have to work until you die. And Peggy is laughing at a funny story, I think, from Barry.
I think
I
thought it was Sandra, but whatever.
Who knows? And she's like, oh, he's just telling me a funny story. And then she's like, oh, is it about the kids that didn't take their job seriously and then their camp shut down?
Because I heard that
I
one.
heard that one. And then Jason comes in and he's like, Mitchie, you gotta see what my junior rockers put together for the show. And she's like, I'm sure it's great. It's just gonna have to be more of a background moment.
Just so sad.
Oh my god, Mitchie. It's so rude when she doesn't even see it. Like,
Yeah.
She has no faith in anything.
she's like, why aren't you guys working with me? I'm trying to get stuff done. And they're like, we care. We all care. You just have to lighten up. And she says, really? And what will that get us? And then she leaves.
Drama.
Damn, she needs to chill.
For real.
She
Maybe
needs,
chill.
she needs to take a nap.
Yeah. Or eat something.
Or eat some, yeah.
Yeah.
Have you eaten today, honey?
No,
Where's
literally.
Connie? Get her some tacos. Get her some music theme night cupcakes.
Yeah.
So,
You're not you when you're hungry.
get her Snickers bar. So then Brown goes to Shane and is like, you know what you need to do. So Shane's like, that's right.
I gotta go kiss her.
No.
I know.
They don't even do
I know.
that.
Imagine he just goes and kisses her.
She's like, thanks, I needed that.
You know what? I was too high strung. Like, no. Shane plots with the junior rockers to lighten things up, right?
Yeah.
So the next day, Mitchie's trying to start rehearsal, but all the kids come in and have a huge water fight. And the water fight lasts till sundown. Like all day. I guess I don't know when the rehearsal was. Maybe it was afternoon, but like
Well, we know Mitchie doesn't show up for dinner that night, so
that's true. She skips dinner. She hasn't eaten.
They came ready. They had like water balloons packed and tied
And guns and
like like buckets of water ready to go. Like they were ready.
So they have a huge water fight, which looks pretty fun. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, it looks. I would love that actually.
And Brown's like, "This is what camp's all about."
Yeah, and he's having a good time.
And he jumps in the lake.
And they jump in after him. I remember thinking during this, I'm like, did nobody have their like phone on them? I guess not. If they're in camp, is what I was thinking. I'm like,
Probably not.
yeah.
In 2010,
Yeah.
this was phones were yes a thing, but less of a thing.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah. Like, not everyone had a smartphone yet. I don't
Yeah,
think.
and I think a lot of people weren't getting phones until like they were
Yeah.
older.
I don't think there's like a single phone in Camp Rock.
Mhm.
Like, even the first one.
I don't think so. And the
'Cause they're at
second one, they
camp.
all got their phones.
Oh, they do all have their. You're right. They do show their
Oh
phones.
yeah, yeah.
Because they all vote.
They all have a
camp.
lot
Yeah.
of phones.
Oh yeah, and
But they're
all
not
get
smartphones.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Smartphones really were very new still to this
Yes,
point.
yes. Okay. So that night, they're around the fire, and Shane can't find Mitchie because she missed dinner. Right? She's hungry. So Shane goes to find Mitchie with wet sheet music. And I don't know how the sheet music got. I guess they had a huge water fight. So whatever. She says, "Are you here to help?" And he says, "I can't because right now we are going on a moonlight picnic."
Which is so freaking cute.
I know. And she says, "Now, how? Because I'm that nice of a guy. How could you think I would just go running off?" And he's like, "What?" And she says, "There's so much that needs to be done." And what were you thinking with the water balloon fight? I was thinking of having fun. Are you saying that I'm not fun?
Yeah.
Women, am I right?
Oh my god, women are the problem for sure. She's very high strung right now.
Yeah.
Because, like, yes, girl, you can take a break and go on a picnic.
Go eat.
I do kind of get being angry about the water fight thing because it got all your sheet music wet and put you back a little bit, but also it's camp. Let's have fun, right? So Shane, of course, guess what he says next? I just came here to get to know you better. What is he here for? I
I don't
didn't
know.
know. I had no idea until now. And Mitchie says, I know. Well, this is me trying to save something that I care about. And he says, so am I. She says, really? How's that working out for you? And he says, not so great. And he walks away. And they start singing. He goes to the bonfire, pulls out his guitar. Sorry. He pulls out his kazoos.
Right.
I'll let you two go through this scene.
Oh my god. Well, first,
I'm not going to do my hatred towards the kazooing going on here.
It's like he doesn't hear a word I say. His mind is so far away.
and I
Don't
don't
know how to get there.
It's like she's always in a rush.
Psychoanalyze.
Oh yeah, that's the second verse. They
Yeah.
say psychoanalyze. Yeah, I
Try to
this one.
psychoanalyze. Yeah. It is a really good song.
It's so good. We're like fire and rain. Fire. You can drive me insane.
Drive me-
But I can't stay mad at you for anything.
We're Venus and Mars.
We're Venus and
We're
Mars.
like different stars.
Like different stars in the harmony.
You guys really read different
Every
lyrics than I did
song
to all of
sing.
this kazooing.
And I wouldn't change a thing. So, like, I kind of think they would change a thing.
I
It's very different than what's actually true.
This. Oh, no, you go ahead.
I was like, also, maybe you guys are too different.
Maybe you are too different, but that's the thing. They're like different stars. But I can't stay mad at you for anything. And I wouldn't change a
Really,
thing.
Mitchie, it feels like you can.
Still always trying to save the day. Just want to let my music play.
It's all or nothing.
But my feelings never change. I know the whole song they're like, but I love you anyway.
It does not seem like it.
It really doesn't seem like it. But oh my god, the blocking of the scene. Paul, incredible with the fire and they're walking around the camp.
Yeah.
When I'm yes, she's no.
When-
Just let's go. And they're singing at each other in the different cabins across
Yeah.
the way.
It's very sorry, this is so random, but it's very SpongeBob and Mr. Krabs.
Oh my god! A stove is not a home or whatever.
The stove is not a home. It's not the stove I know.
It's so good.
Yeah.
I wrote
Banger.
I wrote basically what we said. The whole song is about how they can't stay mad and they wouldn't change a thing, but then they end the song still mad at each
It's a
other.
weird spot for this song because they end it in the exact same spot.
Which he walks away all angry,
Yeah.
but then the next morning he fully turned around. I wish he didn't like scowl at the end.
Yeah.
You know, he really like his expression is so light, but I wouldn't change a thing. And they end the song, and then he goes like, and he walks away. I'm like, no, because in the next scene he's like, I did everything for you.
Yeah, it would be better if he was like
Maybe just
wistful
sad,
sigh.
wistful sigh, or like just a little sad and walks away instead of like
Yeah.
angry. He looks angry.
He does.
Paul, you need to direct that better.
Yeah, that's on you, Paul.
That's on you, Paul, not you, Joe. You just follow Paul's direction.
Right.
So the
But
next,
Nick, you're just better.
yeah, where's Nick? Nick,
Anyway.
go away, Nick. So yeah, the new day, Mitchie wakes up and she's like, where is everybody? And she leaves and the whole camp looks empty. But actually they're all on the stage rehearsing because Shane got them all up before dawn to get them to work. And he did the arrangement for the music
Okay.
himself.
Okay, how the cabins are so open concept. How did Mitchie not wake up?
She
when-
was so
She literally,
sleepy.
the people she bunks with woke up
I know, Shane snuck in and woke them up without waking up Mitchie.
Yeah.
and they got ready.
Impressive.
Impressive.
Also, yeah, this is just stupid.
Well, okay. They're like, we're all here to help. Shane got to run up for Nan. He hands her tea, which is really cute. But I wrote, this pissed me off. because they were being very helpful before. Like, they were putting Mitchie in charge of the production, but they were all pitching in and rehearsing and trying. So,
Like, I don't think any of these other volunteers were doing anything wrong, and I'm supposed to be led to believe, no, they needed to pick it all up. No, Mitchie needed to, like, lighten up.
she needed to lighten up.
She needed to delegate.
And she does now, because Shane was like, I'll do the arrangement and we're gonna rehearse more, I guess. I don't know. It's fine. Whatever. We all did this together. And Mitchie's like, I already know I'm gonna love it. Thank you. And then Shane's like, let's do this. We gotta rock this stage like we own it, right? And Nate and Jason, let's show them how to rock. And Caitlin's like, it's easy for you guys, but we're not all rock stars. Isn't that the point of this camp? That you
Caitlin.
are all rock stars? I thought everyone at Camp Rock was a rock star, Caitlin.
But she's just a music producer.
She's just a dancer.
And yeah, I was gonna say.
But they're like, well, you can be. We'll show you. And then they play Heart and Soul.
If you got heart and soul, you can rock and roll.
You can rock and roll.
He knows we're just getting like back to back to back songs. It never ends.
Rock and roll. This is the Jonas Brothers song.
The
of the movie.
obligatory Joe Bro song.
It's not as good as Play My Music.
No.
Not even close.
Play my music.
And if you can run like them in the now, pump your fist like you're supposed. If you got heart and soul, you can rock and roll. And they have like references to other musicians.
And I'm like, none of these kids.
Did
know
we
this.
talk about the Bruce Springsteen
No,
reference
that was
earlier?
earlier.
Yeah.
It's so weird it's not part of this song. They had like a Bruce Springsteen reference.
To Born in the USA.
Yeah, it was like the hat in
They
the
just
jeans
completely remade the album cover.
with Nick. I
Yeah.
mean Nate.
I mean, that's just because they're both from New Jersey, but
Oh, was it?
that's what it said on IMDb.
Oh.
A
Well, then they
fun
do
fact,
like
though.
then they do like Elton John, Mick Jagger.
Yeah, Mick Jagger just because he rhymes with swagger.
I guarantee you, none of the kids watching this movie knew any of those people,
No.
including myself.
English, including you. How did you feel about the part where the lights are all out and it's Joe with the breeze flowing through his hair, his rock star hair?
They try and do a lot of stuff visually with this song, and I'm like, I already don't care about this movie enough. You're not winning me back.
No, it's just not as good of a performance as Play My Music. Sorry. Later, Nate walks down camp and sits on a bench, and Dana sneaks up on him and he flips the bench backwards.
Oops.
Oops, how did that happen? Whatever.
Physics, man.
And he's like, what are you doing here? And she says, what do you think? And he says, you came to see me? And she says, good guess. And he says, well, here I am. And she says,
This is me.
that's it.
Here's the thing. Saying "Here I Am" won the whole Final Jam last movie. So
That's
why
so-
does this not work in this movie?
Literally, what are you doing here? Guess. You're here to see me? Good guess. Well, here I am.
Why
That's
don't you
it?
talk to me?
That's it? I came all the way over here and that's all you have to say to me? Girl, the conversation hasn't even started yet. Like, that's a good segue. Like, well, here I am. Like, that's a good start of a conversation. And she's like, that's all you have to say to me? I came all the way. I snuck in a canoe, risking my father's wrath, and you have nothing else to say? And I'm like, girl, calm down. And he says, I don't know what else I'm supposed to say. And I'm like, all right, kill him. All right, never mind. You can kill him now.
Actually, you're
Actually, yeah, maybe you should try to have a conversation here. But she says, there's nothing you're supposed to say. Every day I see you stalking, looking, and waving at me. And I think it's so sweet. I so like him. And yeah, I like you, but how can I like you if I don't really know you? I guess I just thought you were different.
He goes, I am
I
different.
am different. And she says,
No, you're
no,
not.
you're
You literally
not.
showed nothing about your personality to her ever.
She says, you're exactly like every other teenage boy in the world. And I said, true, but also this one stalks you.
Yeah, he's actually like maybe a little more dangerous because he's got stalking in his blood.
And she says, have you ever even told me anything about yourself other than you like canoeing? And he's like, I don't like to canoe.
Right, so it was a lie.
So that was a lie. Good. So I really know nothing about you.
Correct.
And he says, I still don't know what I'm supposed to say.
Anything
She
but
says,
that.
it's okay. I think you just did.
He's
Thanks.
just bad at having a conversation.
Like, girl, I know he literally doesn't know how to have a conversation. I think she jumped the gun a little bit being
Yeah.
mad at him, but also she's right.
You could have got mad at him in the previous scenes, but this scene, all you said was, "Hey,
Hey, I'm here
why
to
are
see
you
you.
talking to me?"
Hey, I'm here to see you. Well, here I am. I thought you were different.
To be fair, it could have been like built up resentment from the previous.
It probably was.
interaction.
It probably was because she tries so hard with this boy,
She does.
and she does all the heavy lifting in just having a normal conversation.
Yep.
And he gives her nothing at all. So she's right. And he stalks her, but she doesn't care about that part. All right, so then it transitions into a little montage, and it plays the song titled "You're My Favorite Song," performed by Joe Jonas and Demi Lovato. And you don't see them singing it; it's just like in the background.
Mhm.
But I think this song's really cute. It's the one that goes, "And when I hear you on the radio,
Oh yeah.
you're my favorite song."
It's
It's cute. It's a cute song. This is one that like
I wish they
like.
would have performed this, and I
Yeah.
would count it more for their soundtrack.
But it works. They have like a cute little montage with them going on a date. This is the one time we see food. We have to bring it up. It's the song starts with Joe in the cafeteria getting food. This is the only time this happens in the whole movie, and it's literally slop, slop. Here's your different kind of mush
They
for
make
your
it look
tray.
bad.
It looks disgusting.
Which is one thing you can do as a bit, but it's another when your main character's like mom is making the food and it's supposed to be good.
Where's the plain pasta, Connie?
The top, like especially with all the emphasis on the food in the last movie.
Yeah.
Like,
Here's some oatmeal and some meat slop. Like, I don't know. It looks
like
so
meat
gross.
stew, potatoes.
It looks
Yeah.
disgusting.
It's disgusting.
Disgusting. Anyway, we get the little montage though of them going on a date. They go out on the canoe like they did in the first movie.
Throwback.
Yeah. And it's cute. Later, Nate is all pouty. And
When isn't he pouty?
yeah, I know. And he's standing.
Next to a picture of a horse.
It's like, it looks kind of like a horse stable. And they have like a picture of a horse in the window. And then the three Jonas brothers in the other windows. I love the picture of the horse.
Cinematography went off on this.
Yes. Shane comes in and says, I take back what I said about girlfriends. Nate says it's all good because at this rate I'll never have one. So there's this girl.
There's so much drama.
And then like also Jason comes in just because. And he says, this girl, I really like her, but I'm having a hard time telling her how I really feel. And Jason's like, you're a rock star, dude. Use it. And Nate says, I don't think she cares.
No, she doesn't actually.
She just wants to know all this stupid random stuff about me. Like my personality. I just wanted to make out with her. And she's like, tell me what you like.
Oh, she wants
This
to
is
know you
such
as
a
person?
surface level, like, non-believable relationship barrier.
For real.
All he says was, she just wants to know the stupid random stuff about me. And I wrote, somebody throw this boy into a fire, please. And Shane says,
Back into the lake.
Shane says, it's not random stuff. She just wants to know that you care enough to let her know who you are.
Valid.
Good advice.
The wisdom from this guy.
I know. He actually has a girlfriend. And
And
Nate's
he
like,
fixed it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. And Nate's like, well, I care. I just don't know how to say it.
You care, but you've never shown her once.
I know. He just doesn't know how to say.
You've actively made it seem like you don't care.
He doesn't know how to have a conversation at all. And Jason says, if you can't say it, you can sing it. And then Nate looks at the picture of the horse. Smiles.
It's like they're in cahoots or something.
It's like, you're right, horse.
And now we get Jason Mraz's favorite part of the movie.
For the next 3 minutes, Nick Jonas's face does not change expression.
So true. So Nate sneaks on a camp star. We see Luke and Tess arguing, as they do. And they're taking a 3-minute break from rehearsal. And Nate sneaks
Just
up on Dana.
enough.
I know, just long enough. Nate sneaks up on Dana. And she says, you shouldn't be here. And he says, I know, but I couldn't wait. Wait for what? And then he hands her a list. And he's like, this is a list of things that no one knows about me.
Which is arguably pretty cute.
That is cute. And she's like, I only have 2 minutes. And he's like, no, you have 2 minutes. Like, that's enough time. And he starts
It's so
playing.
fast.
I Good at wasting time. I think lyrics need to rhyme.
It really is just the same song as I'm Yours, but like 20 times worse.
Yeah.
Okay.
And checks with lots of zeros on.
Yeah. I eat
Okay.
cheese, but only on pizza, please. Or sometimes on a homemade quesadilla. Otherwise, it smells like feet to me. You want to talk about that line?
Yeah, okay. I've been ranting about this line for years
Years.
until literally yesterday watching the film. First time I ever apparently correctly heard it. I can admit when I'm wrong.
We thought the lyric was, I like cheese. I like cheese, but only on pizza or sometimes in a homemade quesadilla. But
It smells like feet to me. And I'm like, no, that means you don't like cheese.
the lyric is, I eat cheese,
Oh.
but only on pizza.
Which to me is still a dumb way of saying.
Look it up on Spotify to confirm. That's definitely what it was in the movie, though.
Yeah. The movie subtitles said eat. And it sounded like,
Okay.
oh. But I've been ranting about this for years because I thought it was like, and I'd be like, no, you don't like cheese if you only like it in two specific contexts,
Yeah.
and then otherwise you hate it. That means you dislike it except for these contexts.
I eat cheese
But
confirmed on Spotify.
Eat is a bit softer on that. I still think it's stupid, like, because you don't really eat cheese, you eat it in these situations. It's the same argument. But you do eat cheese, factually.
He says, I eat cheese, but only this time. Yeah.
So I'm way more comfortable with allowing this line to exist. I'm no longer as angry about this as I have been for the last 5 years.
I know.
I will the last 5 years. Sorry.
Nick Jonas?
I will say that, like, I can see why he's bringing it up because he's like, hey, I actually don't really like it. Eat it, I tolerate it, but only in these two situations.
Yeah.
So don't give me any cheese dish.
That's why I'm like, again, it's way better than if he said, I like cheese, which is how I've heard it for the last 5 years.
He would rant about this forever.
I'm man enough to admit when my, like, pre-planned rant is no longer applicable because I made a mistake.
Mm-hmm.
Or the lyrics were
it's still not perfectly written, but it's also not a song that's supposed to be perfectly written.
Well, and it's like a song, so you want to introduce it. I eat cheese, but only on pizza, please. He's like, these are my fun little quirks.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, like, they're like, 1 minute, so he speeds up the song.
Yeah, and he's like getting faster.
If you want to know, here it goes, I'm telling you, part of me, so let me know, want to live in my brain. But remember that you asked for it. I'll try to do my best to impress
that one that you
doesn't
asked.
sing that well.
Well, first of all, the phrase that you asked for it.
Introducing me. Yeah, you asked for it.
Don't forget, this is your fault. Victim blaming.
Literally.
Victim blaming lorddom.
And he goes like, maybe you'll think about it next time.
Nate is a huge red flag in this movie.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So then we have to talk about Nick Jonas' performance of the song because this drives me absolutely crazy.
He doesn't move his mouth.
This song is supposed to be
quirky,
really
funny, cute.
Really quirky, really cute, really like funny, right? Flirty. And he is singing it, like performing it as a serious romantic ballad, such as Joe Jonas did with Gotta Find You, because that song was romantic and serious, right? This is supposed to be like fun, quirky, with personality. He doesn't even like raise his eyebrows at any point. He has the same expression, same basic blank expression on his face the entire song. And Dana, my girl, is trying so hard.
She's acting like she's pulling so much of the weight in this.
She's like, I'm so charmed. Oh, it's so funny. The song is so cute. Like, she is giving everything she can. And this boy is giving her nothing. The lyrics are doing all of the lifting in this performance.
But Nick Jonas' acting is bad in this song.
It literally looks like he doesn't want to be there.
It's so bad. And girls were obsessed with this song. This song was very, very popular after Camp Rock 2 came out.
Yeah.
Girls were obsessed. It's his performance. Like, if he gave a better performance of a quirky, fun performance, I would like it more. But he doesn't.
Yeah.
So, I wrote, I don't know. Is this really what she wanted? I guess so. I think she just wanted any kind of conversation at all, instead of him stalking her and then making her uphold all their conversations.
True.
As the song ends, Axel comes in and it's kind of awkward, and she's like, thank you, and she takes the notes.
Aww.
And she's like, don't worry about it, Dad. I don't know. And he leaves.
Even though her dad explicitly said to talk to that boy.
Yeah.
I didn't. He gave me a note.
Yeah, he
I
sang
didn't
me a
say anything.
song.
He said stuff to me.
Yeah, he sang me a song. But it's not talking.
Just
I
singing.
didn't talk to him. He talked
We
to
sang at
me.
each other.
No, she never gets to sing in this movie,
No.
remember? Poor girl, she was almost Mitchie Torres.
Wow. She should have been. Jokes.
Jokes. That night at Camp Rock, Jason and the Junior Rockers tell scary stories. And they go to bed, and Jason is scared.
Classic camp experience.
Yes, and the kids ask Jason, do you think we're gonna win? And he says, of course we're gonna win. You're all rock stars. And they go, but what if they are too?
Oh,
I guess I didn't
babies.
really think about that. That's a good point, kid. What if they are rock stars too? And then Jason has them all get up and sneak over to Camp Star. This part's really dumb. Because it doesn't really matter. Like, they spy on Camp Star rehearsing, right? Camp Star's rehearsing in the dead of night.
Of course.
And we don't get to see, well, we see it. We don't hear the song that they're singing. And it's also not the song that they perform in the end anyway. It's not Tear It Down.
Yeah.
But they don't even show what it is.
They're just doing a rehearsal in like silent.
Well, we get just like the background music of the movie.
And they're like dancing.
Yeah. It's so weird. And they film it and then they leave.
And everyone's like, wow, they're really good.
They're really good. And at the end of the song, Tess goes, well, and Axel's like, it's good. Maybe great. But this competition isn't about maybe. And Luke and Tess argue more, and he says, let me see Tear It Down instead. And they'll go, oh my god.
Considering Tear It Down is the winning song of this, I'm like, how bad was this actually? Tear It Down sucks.
Yeah, literally.
I know, I feel like the other song would have been better, but we didn't get to hear it, so. Camp Rock isn't going to know what hit 'em. So the next day, the kids are telling everyone about Camp Star's performance. They're like, yeah, it was incredible. The stage was huge. And Shane's like, it's really just Tess and Luke singing? And like, yeah, pretty much. Everyone else is just kind of dancing. And they're like, but this makes it so much easier. And here I thought they were going to say, since all of us are singing, surely we will show them up because we're all so talented.
Looks like a huge advantage for Camp Rock.
Yeah. No. That's not what they say. They say you and Shane, Mitchie, are so much better than them. So if we just make the song a duet like it was originally, you guys will beat them.
All that work.
All of that work for nothing. Literally for nothing. I don't know why they do this. Why do they make it a duet? This just goes to show the rest of the movie. No one else gets to sing. It's just Demi Lovato and the Jonas Brothers. Pretty much.
Mostly just
and Camp Star. Yeah.
And Shane.
And that's it. They said, oh, you guys thought that we were going to have this be a big group number? No. This is the Demi Lovato Jonas Brothers show. They're the ones that are going to sing. And Mitchie's like, I don't know about this. And they're like, come on, you guys obviously have chemistry. If it helps us win, then we're all good.
Forgetting that the whole point of this is to have fun at summer camp.
Yeah.
And Demi, I think, Mitchie was starting to realize that.
Yeah, she says, but everyone works so hard. And they say, that's okay.
Yeah, and like Mitchie was finally starting to like realize the point of all of this that you guys were trying to tell her, and now
you're just taking away that whole moral lesson anyways.
Yeah.
Yes, because fuck it, it's a duet.
Because we don't want to actually make a song that has everyone in it.
Exactly. Everyone agrees, hooray, except for Frankie Jonas. He's sad, and only Mitchie notices. So outside, the kids are watching back their footage on the camcorder, and Mitchie's like, are you guys okay with just me and Shane singing? And they're like, yeah, it's okay. I was just looking forward to doing some of my new moves. But it's okay if it means we get to come back next summer. This was the best summer ever. And then they show her, all the wacky stuff they did on the camcorder. And she's like, oh my god, you guys just gave me the best idea ever. Yeah. And she leaves. So now it's competition night, baby. Camp Wars. And there's a host.
Camp Wars.
And nice question. How many people are actually watching this on TV?
100,000.
This is 2010, so people were watching. Remember, 8 million people watched this movie. Mm-hmm. This is featuring a real-life pop supergroup.
That's a good point. That's what Camp Rock should be doing, is advertising that they have Connect 3.
Yeah.
And I don't think they do.
And they don't.
They should. That's
also,
how they win.
It doesn't seem legal for the counselors at this camp to be performing. Shouldn't it be the students?
Oh my god. You're right.
I know they're both kind of campers, but
I
Yeah.
mean, technically, they were all signed up as campers.
yeah.
So,
That's true, and they're doing free labor.
yeah.
So Axel and Brown talk backstage, and he goes, I guess we'll never be friends again, huh?
No.
And Axel's like, probably not. And I wrote rivalry. That's all I wrote about the thing.
Heated rivalry.
I was
like,
Tess is like, good luck to Luke. And he's like, I'll be lucky if you don't forget your lyrics this time. And Tess is like, by good luck, I mean, I hope you fall off the stage. And she looks over at Camp Rock and like half waves at them. So then Camp Star is up first, and the host is like, oh my god, Camp Star is amazing. And
they're
I'm
like the best thing in the world.
That's not-
I would choose them.
okay, if I wanted to study music, I would go to Camp Star. And they're like, why is she talking like that? Okay.
Like, really happy to know.
Yeah, here they are, Camp Star. And they perform, we gon' tear it down. The looks,
Kind of a
we
boring.
got 'em, the moves,
We
got 'em, the style, we got it. We gon' tear it down.
This song
boring.
sucks so. Is this the worst in this film?
Yeah. Well,
I don't really love It's On.
It's on goes on for so long, but at least for 30 seconds, it's passable.
Yeah.
This song is not passable at all.
I kind of like it more than Fire.
It's so toned down.
I didn't like Fire.
Fire also sucks. But here's the thing.
Anything
These
Camp
are
Star
very
does.
low bars that are this entire movie.
You know what I wish this movie did? Pop versus rock music. Because Camp Star is clearly more pop music, and Camp Rock is rock music.
Yeah.
I wish they leaned into that more instead of just, we hate each other.
Camp Rock barely does any rock.
No.
If I wrote this movie, well, they did in the first one, not this one as much. If I wrote this movie, it wouldn't be like,
It would be better.
thank you.
Correct.
Oh my god, thank you. It wouldn't be Brown's rival trying to take him down. It would just be an earnest pop camp across the lake,
Yeah.
and there's like some feuding there. But in the end, they learn that there's
There can be
enough
other
room for
type
both of them.
music.
Yeah, it would be so much more interesting if it was like, well, pop is the best. No, rock is the best.
Mhm.
And we're like, all music is great.
Yes, that's what I would do for the
Yeah.
plot if I were writing this movie. But that's not what they do.
Look, you did write a DCOM.
Oh yeah, you're right. Papa's best songs.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
real.
that was a collaborative effort. Yeah. Okay. So, also, side note: is Tess really the best they got? Because
No, literally.
they immediately put her as the second star, and I'm like, is that because her mom is famous?
Yes.
Yes.
It is like the new kid coming into school and being put on like the varsity team.
Immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if they're good.
Yeah. Hey Benji, why did they put her up with Luke?
What did I say? Yes. I said to have you set me up for this.
Yeah, you asked me to set you up for it
Yeah.
after watching the movie.
I was so clever.
It's because 2 stars shine
Two stars
brighter
shine
than one.
I think I said it earlier
You
on,
did.
and that's why I'm like,
You're like, I
I
already
wasted
said it
that.
once.
yeah.
It's because 2 stars shine brighter than one.
For sure.
I wrote the performance is fine, I guess. I still think it's little like a cringy show choir.
Very much so.
Nate is backstage watching Dana with a flower in his hand, which is cute, I guess.
I just rolled my eyes.
Camp Rock tries to compliment Camp Star backstage. Like, you guys were incredible. And Luke's like, I know. Only thing that would have been better is a solo. And Tess is like, I agree. And then she says, good luck to Camp Rock, like, earnestly.
I don't believe anything she says.
She's nicer now.
She regrets switching.
She does.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Then Brown talks to the host and he's like, I think you're going to be impressed. And she's like, I don't need to be. It'll be a miracle if Axel doesn't win this. He's putting in a shit ton of money marketing, telling everyone to vote
She's
for
gonna
Camp
text
Star.
every
Every
phone
phone in
in
the
the-
Western Hemisphere to vote for Camp Star. You don't even have to watch to know to vote for them.
Yeah. I'm like, Mitchie, you should have known this was going to happen from the beginning.
No, that's victim blaming.
That is victim.
No, but I'm just like,
They're going to rig it.
no, I'm like, yeah, that's like, especially when she was like,
Any audience.
I need an audience. I'm like, girl, calm down, don't be so cocky.
He's putting so much money into this for just like petty revenge
Yeah.
on Brown for kicking him out of the Wet Crows.
No, he left.
Oh, right, he left, yeah. And now he has, like, the most successful recording studio
Yeah, so like
ever,
really who won?
but he's still Brown lives rent-free in his head anyway,
Yeah.
so really Brown wins.
And Brown's having a great time.
Yeah,
Like not thinking about
like,
it.
maybe you should just move on with your life.
Really. Yeah.
Anyway, um, then we see Nate give Dana a flower, and he tells her, "Oh, I hate crust on my bread, and birds make me nervous."
He loves just sharing stuff about himself.
Yeah.
And we're not talking about how any of this doesn't, it's all auxiliary. We don't get to go anywhere deeper with any of this.
No.
We're on such a surface level relationship.
Yes.
Do you think these two will be confirmed to be together?
Absolutely not.
No.
They
Camp
broke
Rock
up.
3.
They broke up immediately, I think.
He's
And
gonna actually have a new love interest.
oh my god, do you think the Jonas Brothers will have a love interest?
Maybe like
One of the students. Uh-oh.
No.
I was gonna say it, guys. Go.
It's Camp Rock at Epstein Island.
I don't think they're actually gonna have plot. I think they're gonna be in like 5 minutes of the movie. That's it. That's my guess. Unless they are bigger stars. I don't know.
I think they're a bit. I
Are
think
they
they're
actually
in
characters?
the movie.
That's crazy if they are. But whatever. Axel shows up and is like, he's the enemy, Dana. And she's like, no, he's not. Not everything is a competition. But I think I just won.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, yeah. And Nate was like, I'm sorry. It's just once you start opening up, it's hard to stop. Whatever.
Says the man who didn't almost didn't open up.
Yeah. Stalker. Whatever. Now it's time for Camp Rock's performance, and they sing What We Came Here For. And it's a little more of like a slow jam, but oh man, is there room for dancing.
It's not a good groove.
It's got such a good groove. Looks like there's some great spots for dancing. It's a Shane and Mitchie duet, and it shows the videos on the screens that the kids were filming,
I'm not
which is
gonna
cute.
lie. When I like the first time I watched this movie, and even when I watched it like for this podcast, I'm like, dang, this is really
It's really sweet.
it's really sweet.
It's a sweet performance. My favorite part is the little trumpet parts. It's a new one now.
That is my favorite part of the. Yeah. And those three people doing the horns are like off stage.
I love it. They're like walking up.
This is what we came here for.
Yeah, the performance has a lot more heart than this one. It didn't need to be a duet. It could have been a group number.
Yeah,
but
everybody
that's
could have
okay.
been singing their hearts out.
Yeah. And you
Oh my
can
god,
tell,
there's beach balls.
oh my god, there's beach balls. Remember the beach balls that they got instead of the black beans? They put them in the audience.
They're in the audience now.
And they use the Hasta La Vista trampolines, which is fun. And you can tell it is so cold out there. You can see their breath.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be summer.
It's supposed to be summer. And it is freezing out there. And they're in like tank tops. At least Demi is. She's in like a dress. Like a summer dress. Poor thing. It was so cold. But yeah, this is what we came here for. BenG hated the move they were doing with the clap.
It was
clap. Boom. Clap.
No, it's literally for like 20 measures. All they do is clap, and then they make an L with their left arm and right arm. Just
L,
a right degree
clap.
angle.
L, clap.
That's all they do for like 20 measures of this song.
Open up.
And I'm supposed to vote for them to win? Like, this song is marginally better, but you're like, y'all. I wouldn't send my kid to either of these camps.
Yeah, they'd be like, can I go to one of those camps? No. They need to put on a better show.
This is the best they could come up with, and they want me to spend how many thousands of dollars?
Yeah. So, time to announce the winner. Axel tells Brown, it was impressive, but it'll never sell.
Oh, God.
Brown's like, it should still be about the music. And Axel's like, maybe so, but that's why you'll never make it in this business. That's fine. I don't want to be in your business. So then the results are in, right? I
really like this.
I love how this scene was directed.
I agree. And when I was a kid, I was like, what do you mean?
Like, they don't actually, you don't hear the announcement.
No.
The audio cuts, it plays a sad song, and in slow motion, you get to see the reactions of both sides. Camp Star celebrating and Camp Rock devastated.
Yeah.
It's cinema. It's absolute cinema. Paul cooked with that one. Glee did the same thing, and this movie came out first.
Glee copied.
Glee copied this. Glee copied Camp Rock 2, the final jam, in how they show that our team lost, right? It is cinema. And it, like, It's in like 4K. It's like
Yeah,
it's
like
shot
real
there.
detailed.
Yeah,
Like, and it's so it. Yes, it's slow mo, but it's like slower than you think. Like, it's like you can literally see Demi Lovato going from like so happy and excited, and slowly, 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 just like her face is falling.
yeah. She's
Starts
crying.
crying.
She's crying
She's
into Joe
crying.
Turns
Jonas.
away, starts
She's
to walk.
Yes,
crying.
and then Tess comes up and tries to comfort her, but is really bad at it.
Yeah.
Really funny. I don't know why they put that in. Because she just kind of like stares at her like, oh. It probably looks better in real time. And then they slowed it down and it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, very dramatic. Dana hugs Nate. Whatever. So then back at camp, they sit around the fire. Shane and Mitchie fold up a flag. He says, can't believe we lost. And Mitchie says, every song can't be a hit. Isn't that what you told me?
When?
When did you tell her that? Probably sometime during the school year. It doesn't mean we have to stop singing. And she says, I'm sorry I didn't spend more time with you this summer. And he says, the whole reason I came here.
What? Huh?
And
We've never heard this.
She says, was to get to know me better. And he says, and I've learned everything I need to know.
We're breaking up.
For real.
No, they kiss. Oh my god, these kids is so cute. No,
I am not a big Shane and Mitchie stan shipper.
I'm like, okay, cool.
they should have kissed in the first one after they sang "This is real, this is
literally
me"
in front of everyone.
in front of everyone. Oh my god,
Well, this was also in front of like
that was so romantic when they sang on stage at the end of the first
Yeah.
movie.
way more romantic than this movie.
Yeah, for real, for me. So then they all meet up at the campfire and they start singing, this is our song, that's all that matters, 'cause we all belong right here together. There's nothing better than singing along. This is our summer.
And what?
And this is our
Oh.
song. And that's literally the whole song. Like, they have a couple verses. And guess who gets to sing? Caitlin. Oh my god, Allison Stoner gets to sing a verse with Nick Jonas. Finally. Someone else gets to sing. Fuck Peggy and Ella.
There's 3 minutes. No, 1 minute left in this movie.
Yeah. And Allison Stoner gets to sing a little bit. She didn't even really sing in the first one.
Mm-mm.
So that's why they're like, we will give you a verse in this one, I guess. Peggy, one final jam, and fuck her now.
Yeah.
Like, she doesn't matter
She's
at
old news.
all. She's old news. No one cares. It's all about Mitchie. It's all about the Jonas Brothers. Allison Stoner can be here a little bit because she's in Phineas and Ferb. And that's it. But they sing the song. And it's very camp. Which is good
It's
for the
very
setting.
cute.
It's cute. It feels like a camp song,
Yeah.
which is fitting. And oh look, there's boats coming across the lake. Who is it?
Again.
It's the Camp Star campers. They're like, can we come to camp here next
Your
year?
place seems way more fun, and we're not good enough to get on stage, so.
We never got to do anything fun like this, like have a bonfire.
Literally
though-
started with a bonfire.
But it wasn't
Yeah.
really a bonfire.
It was more of a concert.
It was
Right,
more like,
practice.
I'm giving you the fire.
But not the rest of it.
They keep singing, and Brown's like, of course you can join. And the phones are off the charts because so many kids want to come here next summer, which like, hey, you want to come to Camp Rock next summer? It's too early to book, hang up. Like, what are you going to do?
But it's not even over right now.
It's good to know that like there's interest next year and they're going to be fine.
Yeah.
So guess what? Brown was wrong.
Hello.
He was worried for nothing. And like, truly,
Like Nadoy.
the movie is like, Camp Rock is going to be over if they don't win the competition. That's not true at all. It wasn't in a contract or something that whoever loses has to close. They're fine.
So I guess the real question is, do we think Camp Star is going to exist in Camp Rock 3?
No. I think they
I
close
also
down the
think they won't
next
talk
year.
about it. They would rather just focus on a new plot.
They lost all their business that year, and Axel doesn't care enough
Yeah.
to keep it running.
Like, yeah, he won the competition, but like, not really.
Yeah. Yeah. Not in their hearts.
Yeah, and also like in the long run, Camp Rock is the thing that won because all those people now want to go to Camp Rock.
Exactly.
Which is
Exactly.
the message.
Yeah. And the only reason they didn't win the competition is because Axel like rigged it.
Yeah, exactly.
Otherwise, they would have won.
Totally. I mean, they would have.
That's what the movie is saying.
The Connect 3 power should be enough to
I
win him
know.
regardless.
Apparently, they're not as big of a
Unless
player.
maybe Luke Williams is a big star on his own right.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
Yeah. The movie ends in a much happier and optimistic place. And they finish. Yay. And that's it. And they have a little blooper in the credit.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Yeah. Of like a 2-second scene.
Demi Lovato messing up like 20 times in a row.
It wasn't just her.
Yeah, and sometimes the guys like ran into each other.
Yeah. It was funny, but whatever. That's it. That's Camp Rock 2, the final jam. Thoughts?
Bad.
I was gonna say it's bad.
It's not great. I don't know. Maybe I don't care enough about the first one to be as mad at this one. Because, like, Teen Beach 2, I'm so mad at it
Teen
because of
Beach
how
2
good the first one
ruined
is.
something that was great in a unique and avoidable way. Though it did have, like, someone was trying something and I can respect that.
Yeah.
This movie I have no respect for.
Damn.
It's straight up bad. They might pull like a Cars 2 and like just ignore that this happened in 3. Or is that Cars 3?
I mean, so much time has passed that they truly can do.
They can do. It's
anything.
literally all they're going to do is that there's a rock camp
It's been
about music.
It's been
and that's all that's
what, over 15 years? Like, they can literally
none of
do
this
anything.
plot really matters.
No, nothing matters from the first ones except that the camp exists and the Jonas Brothers are going to be there.
Yeah.
Like, they can truly do anything they want in the third one.
You know, it would be really cool. I'm sticking with what I said at the beginning. It'd be really cool if they're like Shane and Mitchie's kid was like a junior rocker.
That would be fun.
That would be really cute.
Yeah, I doubt they do that.
We'll see.
We'll see. Well, I'm excited. When does that come out?
Summer.
What do you know when?
No, they have not announced the date.
They haven't announced it yet? Okay. Well, what they have announced is that...
They have announced that it's going to be this summer.
Okay, yeah. It's this summer, and the Worlds Collide Tour is coming back, baby. Descendants, Zombies, and Camp Rock.
Let's go.
They're adding Camp Rock to the concert playlist. You know we're going to be there. You already know.
For real.
And we will review it again. We reviewed the first one. We will review this one. And I want better seats this time. No longer hiding in the back like we're ashamed. We're proud.
Yeah, we're proud.
We're proud to be fans.
I might dress up.
Hell yeah. We dressed up last time a little. We had our Seabrook shirts.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can do Camp Rock shirts. Oh my god. It's funny that they're still doing Descendants. Although you said the new Descendants coming out
this year.
Okay. So then, yeah. So this, honestly, Zombies is going to be behind a little bit. But obviously, they're still going to do zombie songs. They have Malachi Burton still in there. Freya's not going to be there anymore.
Ah, sad. I really liked her.
Yeah, she now has like an actual radio hit. So she's like, I don't need this anymore.
She is going to be in Zombies 5, though. Like, Zombies 5 is being made. So that will come out, just not this year. I don't think. But yeah. Anyway, back to Camp Rock 2. Final Jank House ranking was 73.
Yeah.
BenG has it at 66. And I had it at 50.
50?
I know. I'm kind of surprised at
I'm surprised 66 is high. I think when we only watched it once and it was early on, we just remembered the couple of random funny moments that we wanted to highlight.
I have it too high. I have it in my C tier.
No.
It's worse than that.
This
will be going down in our rewatch.
I have a big musical bias, but
Yeah,
it would be going down. So like, there's music, and I think I was thinking about all the funny little quotes.
Well, there's so much of this movie that's just bad, and not boring.
I think it's just like an okay sequel.
It's very skippable.
It's very non-essential.
It is non-essential. I will give you that. It's an okay sequel that, you know, they needed to make because they have to follow up Camp Rock.
What are we watching next?
Okay, fine. I guess we're done.
I'm ready to be done with Camp Rock. Like,
look, we spent 3 hours talking about this.
Just about.
Like,
yeah. Okay.
Yes.
So thank you guys for listening. Thank you, Babe, for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for
shout out back.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
The sixth Akatar book is coming out soon.
Wow, that's fun.
I'm rereading it.
Yeah. Thank you for coming back for Camp Rock. You will be back for Camp Rock 3. It is required. It's required of you.
It's trash.
And now we'll be able to cover it as soon as it comes out.
For real?
And yeah, it's been years since we covered Camp Rock 1, so I'm glad we finally
this was like a
It's years since we can't cover DCOM 2 that was live like when it came out, because all the recent ones have been sequels to stuff we're not caught up
Mhm.
on the podcast. So
Yeah, so it's good that
exciting
we're
to
gonna
have
do
one
this.
that will be live again.
That is exciting. I mean, we did Big City Greens.
Yeah, that was a couple years ago, wasn't it?
I guess so. But yeah, maybe. Well, I mean, obviously you're gonna come back for like Descendants too.
Oh yeah.
Also, whenever we do that, so
Ugh,
that'll be fun.
mandatory.
Yes,
Any movie you and I have a duet in, I think I gotta
we
be
gotta
here.
do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of which, my prediction is going to be Descendants 2.
Oh, you think that's
I
gonna
think
be
you're
next?
coming
What
right
do you
back.
even have left?
A lot. It's
You
actually
know what? I think it's gonna be Luck of the Irish.
fun. I think it's gonna be Go Figure.
Oh, I love that one.
Let's spin the wheel.
You're also going to come back for that.
No. I might watch it though. What?
It rolled Descendants or Eyes of Red.
So Descendants 2?
Technically, you don't have to come back to back though.
Do you? Would you want to?
Want to?
If you want to, we can do it.
Descendants 2 is a banger.
I say we just do Descendants 2.
Oh my god, wait.
Let's go.
So we're doing it?
I think because it didn't land on Rise of Red, I don't get money.
Yeah, you don't get money because it needed to specifically land on Descendants 2 to get money. But that is going to be the next episode we do.
Dang.
That's crazy. Oh my god.
Back to back Bay.
Back to back Bay.
Oh my god, our next time on is going to actually be accurate.
Oh my god, because you're actually going to be here.
That's crazy. That's the first time that's ever happened.
That's awesome. First time, yeah, back to back, same guest. You might as well just become a full time host. Oh my god, wait, finally. Descendants 2.
I know, literally.
I'm so excited.
I'm actually way more hyped for this one.
Well, yeah, it's a much
This is a
better.
much better movie,
Oh my
much better
God.
sequel,
So-
much better everything.
That's
Music.
that also means it's 3 musicals in a row. Wait,
Ah.
4. No. What was before
Wasn't it
Freaky
Phineas
Friday?
and Ferb?
Was it Phineas and Ferb?
I think this is the most energetic we've been this whole podcast.
I think you're right. I think we're doing like 4 musicals in a row.
I can double check real quick. Yeah, Phineas and Ferb, Freaky Friday,
Camp
Camp Rock
Rock.
2, Descendants 2.
Holy
Let's
shit.
go.
This is Kelsey's favorite time of the year.
Oh my god.
And they're all good except Camp Rock 2.
Oh my god, you're right.
For real. I mean, not everything can be a banger.
That's true. Oh my god. Okay. Tune in 2 weeks for Descendants 2. Goodbye.
Bye!
Scenes from our next episode.
I'm giving you the fire.
No.
No, that was the last episode,
No.
but we have Bay back again.
Hey.
We got all the wings to be WICKED.
You can find me in the space
Between when 2 worlds come to me.
Oh,
Whatever you choose, gonna be a lose-lose. There's gotta be a better way.
chillin', feeling like a villain.
I really want to be bad a lot.
I'm doing it with my best shot.
Can we just say every Mitchell Hope line in this film?
No, literally.
He actually sings in this one. And it's not good.
Why you got Drew Seeley?
What's my name? What's my name?
Ugh.
Say it louder.
I'm excited for this. This is
It's
gonna
gonna
be
be
better.
Yeah, this is, yeah.
Yay,
better.
Descendants too.